It's the Saturday Night Hangout, but first,
making your way into LCS takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries, watching YouTube a lot. Saturday at Remy's place. Sometimes you wanna go hang out and banter at Remy's place. Come in and jump on lives today. You wanna be where you can see our grails are all the same. You wanna banter at Remy's place. You wanna go where people know we don't all collect the same. You wanna go hang out at Remy's place.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, everybody? Jeremy back again with Remy Q Studios. I want to welcome you to my studio. It's the Saturday Night Hangout. How you doing? I'm not Chip. What's going on, Rob? What's going on, Simon? How are you guys doing? Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat. This is the best chat in the world. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Nothing. You need to go to bed.
Are you serious?
What? There's nothing.
Okay.
What?
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
Hey, Angel.
Good night. I love you.
All right.
All right.
So
So how are you gentlemen doing today?
Continuing with the controversy already.
Yes. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Angel has been banished from the show tonight. She's a little fired up. So
I feel like
told
I'm
her
missing something.
I said that's more of a let's talk about it. So
But now I'm curious. I don't want to wait till Thursday to find out what's
We're
going
gonna give her a
on.
few days to cool off a little bit. She's a bit fired up right now, and I don't think it's the appropriate time for her to be unleashed upon YouTube on a late Saturday night hangout. So
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh, he just flashed in and out.
I tried to let him in. I thought we were gonna have the backstage pass there. That's the type of guy you need on a live stream like this. Mr. Pocan Joe, how you doing today? Hello. What is this?
Skull with headphones. It's also his
skull with headphones.
No, I mean, is that?
It's like he's making his own emoji, but
I know.
but it's not combined in one. He doesn't have you don't have a DJ Links emoji for him to choose, so he's making his own.
I know. I need to make my own.
Miss Sola's got headphones on hers too.
Yeah. It's probably some new marketing ploy by Beats or something.
So there you go.
Yeah. Damn it. I was trying to see if there was something special on that can. Love foreign cans of Coke or Pepsi.
Oh no, it's just Pepsi. It's just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Is it the taste of a generation?
Nah, it just tastes wet.
I mean, at this point, the new generation isn't even new anymore. So it's like, you guys were good. Now what? All those 90s kids, guess what? They're old as fuck now.
The taste of a new generation.
Yeah. The newer taste of generation.
And set people's hair alight on the
Please
taping of it.
We enjoy your emojis. All emojis are welcome. Let's go. Late night chilling.
The secondary community.
Yeah,
just
you know how we
just
do.
rub salt into the wound a bit there.
Wow.
You know how we do.
He thinks we're secondary? We got Becker. How can we be secondary if we have Becker?
Oh my gosh. How are you doing, sir?
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody's.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, sir.
Well, when I was ready, you weren't. And when you were ready, I wasn't.
You still rocking that amazing remark?
Have you seen that?
That was the best thing in the world. I can't tell you how many people I've shown that screenshot to. Like, can you believe this?
Wait, are we talking about the right one?
Oh, which one are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your Superman.
Oh, so you meant in a good way.
Yes. Oh, was there a bad? Did I miss something? I missed something.
You said,
Oh,
somebody
there's
say
something, but I don't know if I'm
Superman?
I don't know.
No,
if
somebody
I'm
said
talking about
amazing
it.
remark.
Oh, I thought
I
they
don't
said
know if I
Superman.
want
and
to
that's
talk
why you
about
shut
it
up.
in public.
Okay.
Getting some touch-up work done on a tattoo.
Oh, dude. Mark's seen what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'll put it in the private chat.
It's actually like proof that karma exists and that Beckerman really fucked up in the past.
I think Mark's trying to say that you roll the dice, you take what you get, sir. So deal with it, okay? It's like,
He chose this path. If reincarnation was true up until this point in Becker's life, he thought he must have lived a good life previously. But starting at that con, life chose differently for him. He said, "Nope, this is actually the life that you're going to pay for your past sins."
oh god.
Wow.
Some people get nicked. Becker got Gleasoned.
I
Got
am going
Nicky
to pull up
pancakes.
Instagram, so if anybody wants to join, just hit me up. Or anybody on the panel. We can get you set up. Oh, let's see.
Hit me up before you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not what I was. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I was referring to that amazing Superman. I don't even want to say it's a remark. I just the covers, the sketch cover that you had of Superman.
I saw the shadow.
What's up?
You got my phone.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah, well,
You want me to call it?
Remy, anybody send you any clips yet?
No. Do I have a clip?
No. I was just wondering if
I got sent clips earlier. Yeah.
if unfound
Of
allegations-
evidence?
Oh, you mean of what? Hold on. Now I'm wondering what the heck's going on here. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything yet.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is a show now. It's turned into a show.
it's not a show.
No, it's a show.
You have my phone.
This is a show.
Well, yeah, it is a show.
It's a
called
show
Jeremy
that I didn't pay
Saturday
for.
Plays.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
You have my phone.
I don't have your phone.
We'll call my phone.
Okay, I'll call your phone.
Trust me, I know I'm not allowed to be here.
Angel,
So guys,
Angel, have you watched John Wick 4 yet?
Oh shit! Not good. Not good.
No, I've been betrayed twice this week.
Yeah, we need to put him on blast.
Yeah, I put him on blast today. He's like,
Oh, it's ringing. It's ringing. You can go find it. It's ringing.
"You're gonna make me go out there by myself with the coyotes?"
Yeah.
Just running a
I put a
zigzag.
giant security fence around the whole thing.
No, I forget.
You didn't put nothing out there.
You want to try it?
If you see any coyotes, just don't move.
We don't have
Coyotes
any-
vision
we
is
don't have
based
any of
on
them
Now
around
you
here.
gotta be like,
We don't have any of those around here.
just if you see any coyotes, just don't speak Mexican. They'll leave you alone.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem.
"Oh, my bad. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, just come on, man.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I didn't
You
mean-
try to look at this. Look.
That's from inside.
Look at this. Look at this.
How come every
Show.
live I go on with you, Mark, somebody's fighting with their wife?
I'm not fighting.
It's ironic because I tend not to do it. I guess I get enough of it on YouTube that I don't have to fight with my own. So I appreciate everyone out there fighting with your spouses.
Yeah, taking one for the team, so I don't have to. Thank you, appreciate it.
Circumstances. Was
Oh, God.
Yeah, this isn't a fight. This is just.
Oh yeah, he put his
Angel
headphones
wants
up.
to take over
Bro,
the
that's
stream.
not your
And I was
microphone.
like, I was like, Angel, you're not taking over the hangout, so you shouldn't come tonight.
Know, like, what causes people to be like,
All right. Yep.
"Hey, I'm
Hey,
gonna go
let's
without
talk
my
about it.
wife
Let's talk about it.
and watch John Wick
Let's talk about it.
and like betray her trust." I mean, you.
If
probably-
I could turn back time, I'd go back 2 days on a show that we talk about it.
That's such a fantastic share music video.
All right.
Circumstance.
So, how are
Would
you
that
doing?
make you love me?
Dude, she is blistering you from a distance.
She is no, she's fired up about some YouTube nonsense earlier. So I was like, hey, why don't you just chill out from the live stream tonight? And we'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, so are you going to have to pay that guy, or did he find anything? Does he have the receipts, as the kids would
I don't
say?
know. No, not that I know of. I mean, I'm willing to do a public apology if needed, but as far as I know, that guy doesn't have some sort of weird window into our household and what nonsense we share in our household. But again, we'll talk about it, just not tonight. I wanted to keep a community hangout night.
And then you got, I'm so confused.
Silver Knight Kyle made some outstanding accusations on Biggie's stream to the point that even Biggie and Bleeker are like, whoa, bro, show receipts or back off. And Remy caught wind of it, popped on there and said, hey, I have no recollection of ever saying that. I challenge you to send me the clip of it. If you can, I'll even let you get a free pick of two books out of my PC because I'm pretty confident I never said that. Not only did he say that Remy said something, he went on to say, like, that's how his household operates and blah, blah, blah. He went on just to run his fucking mouth about some shit that he said, well, I'm not sure that I can find it, but just know that I know he said it. Like, and nobody there was like,
that's not how evidence works.
That's nobody there from Biggie, Bleeker, people chat like, no, bro, like that's not cool just to
but I think
say some sideways shit without being able to back it up. It was extremely inappropriate of him just and not even have any self-awareness. He'd be like, oh, everyone's saying that that's pretty substantial to say off dick like that.
And he said the offensive word like 8 times describing Remy saying it.
And then
like
went on
he just got a free pass on that word.
Yeah.
But
It was pretty out of left field as well. Like it's like he just
Durs was there.
Just swooped up and randomly just started saying like dude, like how did you segue into this even?
I don't know. Well, that's what he said. He's like, yeah, well, that's why I got on because I've called them out on this before, and I was like, when?
Yeah.
I didn't know that we had such an issue. Apparently,
I've never heard him
our family was so effed up.
I never heard him calling you out on it when he was making inappropriate sexual comments to females in the community on live streams. I guess that's why I missed it.
It was just odd because it's
Pepperidge
what
Farm
shit is we
remembers.
give each other. Like I think, and obviously Angel's a part of the channel. It was the first time anybody's ever said Remy and Angel do this, and then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And then it was like, this is what they do in their household. I was like, I can guarantee nobody around here knows what's going on here.
And
for
just
real.
for the guys who don't know,
Well, I'll give him some. I don't know.
Around here.
I know that you manhandle chickens in that household. I know that you wield tridents in that household. I do not know what you say in the privacy of the confines of your home when that camera's not running, nor do I assume to.
but he said he does it while the camera's running.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again,
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Maybe I'm wondering if something.
The word in question was
Yeah.
the R word.
Yeah, apparently it runs rampant around here.
When I'm not on?
Yeah, because I've
Yes.
never heard.
When nobody's on.
Because, like, I'm the one who gets called out on that from time to time.
Yeah, because again, that's something that I pointed out too. That's
I
like a
can't
pretty
be Tyler.
that's pretty newly like offensive word to use the R word. So a lot of people are behind the times on that. And I even have a really close friend who hasn't been YouTubing long who said it a few times when I point out, hey, you might not want to say that because it's not real. There's a lot. This is a bigger like reach that you have on YouTube versus your immediate area where it might not be offensive or reach your immediate area yet as offensive. It has other places. So just be cautious of that. So it's something that my ears listen for as well.
Well, it's something like might be acceptable over here, might not be acceptable over there. Same
Yeah.
deal.
C word?
Like the which word?
Yeah, why don't you say it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Chocolate?
Ready to turn
What?
down?
I think the M word.
That
I think
blows
the
up.
M word is next on the chopping block, which we discussed. Remember, we had that. We have these whole conversations when anyone on the panel says a word that's not acceptable anymore. It turns into a conversation because we immediately start roasting them for saying it. Like immediately. Like Rob can attest to that. Me and Rob are on numerous panels together. Like we've messed with Lady Fantastic for saying a word that's mildly not acceptable. We've
I
got
generally
Rob,
get roasted for
yeah,
it.
Rob, myself, and then I start poking the bear for fun and get Taylor Winder riled up at me because I love getting Taylor Winder riled up at me because I love the dude and he's willing to get riled up at me. Like it's a thing that we're aware of if it happens.
Well, I know for a fact that Rob Fatstacks actually purchases his barbecue and passes it off as his own.
He does.
And I have video evidence, but I can't show.
Man,
just know that it exists.
All I'm saying is if you have stock at Arby's in the California area,
stay away.
Do not give money to that man. Do not give
stay
money to that
away
man.
the hell from him.
Stop. Pull the ripcord.
Yeah, do not. Becca knows my story with him.
Everyone
has a story.
Yeah,
about
everyone
that
has stories.
asshole.
And that guy's terrible.
Go ahead, man.
But once again,
sum it up, Spidey.
I have barbecue facts available.
It is the only piece of original art that I am actually ashamed to show. It's the only piece. I own whatever, however many.
Maybe you and Becker can start a survivors club together because he's got one.
His is probably better than mine.
It's not. I've seen
My
it.
name's Simon, and I bought artwork from this artist.
All right, I'm going to send some pictures out. Rob, you're first. Because
you guys can meet once a month.
I've already picked on you tonight.
Is it going to be like original art anonymous or something like that?
Yeah, original art anonymous.
Free, you could have just taken any photo of Doom and ran it through a random zombie filter. Any of us could have just did like a little PNG overlay and made you what you're wanting because that's all he's doing.
Rob delivered. Spidey.
I can't wait for Rob's face. He dabbles in art as well, you know.
I just want to know if it's worse than mine.
Send pictures of yours.
What is that?
Exactly.
Rob, down here. Rob, down here. What is that?
The horse penis coming out of his neck?
Can we show it? Are we allowed to show it?
No.
No. We do not have a picture of it. Go away.
Beck for the win. Come on in, Beck. Just DM it to some of us.
That is.
It's unique New York.
No, don't.
Hold on. Maybe I got it upside down.
There's Becca's.
No?
Exactly.
No.
Beck goes, what is that?
No. All right.
That's supposed to be Venom.
I haven't gotten it.
How is it? Where is Remy? I can't find you on my deal.
Yeah, that's
Dude, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not great either.
Yo, did you look at what Becker just sent you?
Yeah, I did.
And then you show us that masterpiece after?
Both cats are in, so lock the door.
Yeah.
that is.
Jerry, will you oh, there you go. No.
All I was saying to Vic was that
I can't find you, Remy.
block the thing here.
Becker, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It makes me think like of
No,
some kind of saber tooth, something with like ingrown teeth, but the wrong direction. And
Very, very,
Not neat.
very wrong direction.
he had like a screwed up tracheotomy or something. I don't know.
That's the thing, like from when I got mine, I've already shown Ricky.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
There.
When Yeah, when I got mine, another guy got one in his sketchbook of a man bat, and it actually looked half decent.
There you go, Remy.
Surprisingly enough.
Wow. Well, that is
It's something.
and he charged you for that?
A lot.
Hold on.
I hope it wasn't more than mine. Though mine was a while ago, though.
Private chat.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't understand.
Any of it.
What's the bottom?
Oh,
thing?
yours is worse than Spidey.
Mine was supposed to be a full figure.
Yeah, that thing sucks ass.
Yeah.
What size was that on Spidey?
That was 11 by 17.
And he drew a cartoon on it,
You draw a whatever you want to call that.
like him running from zombies.
It was supposed to be a full figure zombie Spider-Man.
And it's not.
No.
Well,
not
it's a
even
full
close.
figure, but it just
Yeah.
didn't fill
It's
up the
really-
page.
Really
Yeah,
small.
it's like page.
It's
Figure,
one pan. It's like a
scribble at
panel.
the end,
It's like
big
he drew a
box.
panel that's going to be filled up with on a page with other panels, but forgot to draw the other panels.
Yeah. That's a good way of describing it. But there's also a lot more backstory behind that, but we'll leave that alone.
Give us some.
Well, you
I
know,
will eventually, I'm hesitating, but I am eventually going to be doing episodes on my artist series about my really bad
Failures.
experiences.
maybe you could have Becker on for that one, and you guys could start a support group.
Compare notes.
Yeah.
See, Bizzle got your giveaway in, Rob.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I saw. Congratulations, thank you.
That's all the stories.
I think you
I mean,
mentioned
I've had
it on
bad
Friday's
ones.
show.
This one, I just felt like maybe I did something wrong.
No.
I've heard the whole
Did
story.
you-
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Did
It's
you
called
like?
trust. You put your trust in the wrong place.
It's like maybe you insulted his family when you were.
Ironic he says that, isn't it, Becker?
Yeah,
handed-
yeah.
You
I-
handed him
Speaking
one.
of-
I'm suspicious that his kid did it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I brought up
wow.
the fact that I think his kid drew it. I don't think he did it.
Yeah, his kid was sitting next to him.
Spidey, what? I'm sorry. I think I know you guys said this. What size was that?
11 by 17.
Yeah.
It is not. That was on
Show
my
again,
own.
Spidey. Will you show
That was
again?
on my own paper too.
But she said the paper was 11 by 17.
Yeah,
obviously,
sketch
yes,
definitely
not the
is.
drawing.
Yeah,
So you have a piece of paper like this, and then
yeah. As I said, yeah, papers like this. You got like Spidey like this, and then a pile of scribble ass at the back there.
Spidey, did you see the Todd knock I got?
I know you said you were going for one. You were taking the gamble, but you never gave me the result whether you got one or not.
So I ended up buying a pre-done from him that he had been holding on for a while.
Probably a safer bet than trying to play the gamble game.
Arthur Suey Dam, Digger Jim. Sue.
Are we going to start talking about Tablegate yet? There's so many great stories associated with this guy. Stealing cosplayers.
I was
copyrighted
at
photos.
the con table gate happened. at.
Tablegate. Like this guy is nothing but great
But
stories.
he's done Tablegate multiple times. One time he got obviously the infamous one, but he's done that. He had it at our con as well. Like there are other I don't get a lot of international guests when we do a big con. We might get 2 or 3, and he was
Check your
one. I
IG,
think
Spidey.
there was 2 other international guests, recognizable names as well, and he had 3 or 4 table lengths, and everybody else had a half a table.
Well, it's because he
I was going
took
to say,
your
do you want to explain if that's what you were talking about? I mean, I'm well aware of what Tablegate is, but in case any of the 20 people
Okay,
watching,
I'll take this while Spidey looks at my sketch.
just explain it to me
Yeah,
like I
that's-
was a 7-year-old.
That's nice.
Yeah, I got you. So Arthur Sweden shows up at a con and has paid for X amount of space. And he took that space and then he looked over next to him and he saw tables that other people rented. And he said, you know what? I'm going to take those too. And he laid his shit all across them to sell. But again, he didn't pay for those.
I'm reflecting back on an episode of Robot Chicken.
Now, time out. Keep in mind, to put it in context, Remy, a lot of these people are not, who have those tables next to him, are not people of his caliber or notoriety. So when they came to their tables, they felt very awkward about trying to push back or get their table space back, as to not want to hurt their potential involvement in getting into the industry. So he was just big leaguing people and stealing what they paid for, basically.
And then
Like
personally,
Monopoly, just took the whole
he's had
block.
issues at cons where his wife has shown up and tried to publicly fight other women that, much like a table, Arthur took something of his and gave it to them.
So he basically
You heard it here,
annexed
folks.
the Czechoslovakian kids' table and was look and eyeing the Polish kids' table.
Mm.
And the Polish kid's wife.
I just changed the top corner into breaking news live. You heard it here first.
Oh,
Becker
wow.
has-
DJ Lynx likes Arthur's style.
Yeah, imagine what gets said in Arthur's household, says DJ Links.
And you know what the funny thing is, Mike, that when a lot of this stuff happened, I was actually on an email chain with some of Arthur's artist buddies, and a local of yours was in that email chain.
Oh,
and
really?
he defended what he did.
Digger Jim says he's just gonna start
A
shoving
local,
shit
you
off
say?
the table.
So
Does
Yeah,
this,
no, we won't-
Bert-
we won't
so
mention
Bert
any
was there
names 'cause
defending
it's-
him?
Does this local of mine happen to have a distinct style he works in for variant covers?
Yeah, he likes to eat at certain places too.
Yep.
He's a fan of chicken, you say?
But does he have a name? Or are y'all just going to beat his bush to death?
No.
We don't want to say it because he
There's
is
a
actually a
private
nice
chat
guy.
Look,
here.
hey,
I can do that.
Mark, let's just say that he's not old. He's young, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
Yo, do you want me to, can I say his name? Y'all didn't say it. Yeah, they didn't say it. I'll be happy to say it. Scotty Young.
Oh, Jesus.
Scotty Young was defending him.
Yeah.
But who cares? I mean, why does that matter that he was?
It just
defending
means
him?
they were friends, I bet.
I want to raise my hand and point out that I'm not a Scotty Young fan. I don't dislike him as a person. I don't know him. I don't care.
I
Like,
talked to
we're-
him once. I thought he was fantastic.
The most I know about him is during that art auction we were at, Remy, he was drunker and pissed in
I
the
was gonna
back.
say,
He
he
was
was
loud as
still
fuck. He was
angry.
hilarious. Yeah, he kept interrupting. Yeah, he was
He was
great.
in the back having cocktails. He's like,
Ah!
she was like, yeah.
And the auctioneer spent a solid 5 minutes like, Scotty, we can't hear Scotty. Dude, a solid 5 minutes. He was like 20 feet away from Scotty. He could have just said, walked over, tapped him on the shoulder. But dude, he was having a good time. He seemed like a great guy.
Hell of a nice
I
guy.
honestly think the people that got that piece that he did, he was getting them riled up in the back.
Yeah, he
He
was
was I
too
think for like
funny.
$8,000.
Yeah, no, they paid over 10, remember?
Do more. I was
Yeah.
like, we'll go $9,000.
Yeah, we'll go 9. That was a good piece too. Like, he does cool art. I really enjoy his stuff that's not like the stuff he's most famous for, you know, when he does stuff outside of the chibi stuff. For Heroes last year, he did a 2-canvas piece of Nightcrawler bamfing from one to the other.
It was
So
awesome.
he's like, yeah, it was
really
super
was cool.
fire.
See,
I've seen it.
we actually stayed to get his autograph because that was right after Twig came out, and like, Angel loved that.
Mm.
So she was like, I gotta get his autograph. You know what I mean? And she had I think she got a print, and then she had him sign one of his books or whatever. And he seemed like a cool guy. So Baby Ruth.
Ruth?
Sorry, I'm just eating dinner off camera for a second. I'm listening.
Can we watch you eat?
You know, I've looked back and seen myself do that too many times on camera and realized that maybe I shouldn't be doing that on camera.
Oh no.
Yeah. Spidey
Every
goes
now and then
the
it gets
other
late
way.
enough.
I don't give a shit. I just do it.
I mean, I usually will cut my camera off, and then it's funny because, like, especially if it goes late, you'll see it's like midnight, and then like I go grab some biscuits or something. I'm like, fuck it, man.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. DJ Link says, agreed, Mark. Not a fan of his chibi stuff or chibi stuff in general.
I can't.
But his Twig stuff is phenomenal. Scotty Young did not do the art on Twig.
He just wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it. Kyle Strum did the art.
Becker could have.
You know what though? As he did when Angel was talking to him about it, he did say that.
Kansas City's own Kyle Strum.
But yes, as we were trying to get to the point, Free Comics, please be very careful dealing with him. You have been warned.
What are some of the things he should be careful about? Just expecting a piece from him?
No, he will. Like, that's one thing. That's the only thing I will say. He will
details
deliver.
of an agreement. You're like, what does he need to know? Because that's not helpful at all. Be careful. Like, what does he need to be careful of?
We said earlier, do not hand over money first.
Don't pay him up front.
Yeah. And don't go in expecting some masterpiece or anything like that when that's probably not what you're going to get. You may be disappointed, but if you want to take the gamble, go for it.
I'm just going to Google Zombie Doctor Doom and pretend he did it.
But that's what the OA game is. That's you're taking a chance that you're going to get something that you love, and that's why a lot of people buy pages and covers that are already pre-existing. And
there you go. Just screenshot that, Free. That's what you got. RoboCop Zombie Doom. You're welcome.
What was that?
I Googled Zombie Doom. That's the first image that came up. That's what he's getting him to draw because Arthur does all like the Marvel zombie stuff and everything.
Okay.
He has a RoboCop there.
Nice.
Yeah.
No way in hell, Tyler.
Well, since you're selling,
here it comes.
I'm just saying, a Night Thrasher in your collection makes no sense. But a Night Thrasher in my collection makes a lot of sense.
But it has a Spidey on that Night Thrasher piece, so it does make sense.
Yeah, Spidey is no Night Thrasher.
Or Darkhawk.
Exactly.
Don't forget he's on there too.
How could I forget that thing haunts my fucking dreams?
You know, Spidey, could we at least agree that maybe of all your stuff that you have, that when you die, you could will that one piece to Becker?
Oh, because I will make it my life's mission to outlive you at that point. Like I'll start freaking a regimen of suppositories and eating zucchini and fucking
suppositories. There you go.
Yeah.
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could call it intimate sort of setting where
I'd be more inclined to probably will him my entire collection.
See, there you go. I asked for one piece and he gave you everything.
Yeah, I'll take it all.
Time to start eating salad, Becker.
It's time for to be like John Wick, and there's a price on Simon's head all of a sudden. It's like people just start coming out of the woodworks trying to kill him.
That was why I was off camera. I couldn't let people know that I was eating salad, but damn. I think I'm taking food away from Mark.
And getting back to Scotty for a second, I really liked his early work, like his Human Torch stuff, that graffiti style he worked in.
He didn't always do the chibi stuff.
No. Scotty actually started off like professional art. He was a graffiti artist on skateboards and stuff. And if you look at his Human Torch run of that limited series, it looks kind of graffiti-esque. Like,
well, it's a bit like Peach is the same. Like she actually has a more traditional style, not that sort of, the cover style that she's, that everybody sort of knows her for. She actually has got a really good traditional style.
Also over Peach on this channel. I'm not trying to censor people, but keep it
there
real,
you go,
fellas. Keep it
censoring
real.
them.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Yes. What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Hi, Nick.
Everybody doing spotty.
Finish.
Spotty.
Have you demolished those packets yet?
Bro, those caramel Tim Tams were gone within a day. I'll put it to you this way. when did I get the package? On Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, either Monday or Tuesday.
Spoke to my doctor earlier that morning. She was like, lay off the sweets, none of that stuff.
You picked the wrong week to stop sniffing cool.
Yeah, so I had I had to demolish that one because those caramel ones are so
It's
good.
like just a little bit, but it's the perfect amount of caramel. It goes right with those things so damn well.
There's just something about there's like some kind of creaminess in the beginning. It's very subtle.
Yeah, proper job with those.
46 minutes. Saturday night hangout.
But the one thing I was very surprised that Nick told me was that he preferred the American-made Cadbury Caramello over the Aussie one, and he's the first one that's ever told me that.
Yeah, that is weird.
What the fuck is a Cadbury?
It's a brand.
That's the company that makes the eggs for Easter. You never seen a chocolate egg for Easter?
I don't eat chocolate.
Used to have
I've seen many chocolate covered eggs. I guess
with the rabbit ears.
Yeah,
trying to walk like a chicken. That commercial's like 40 years old, and they still run it every Easter.
So, note to self: don't send Mark any Australian chocolate if I ever send him anything.
You know what's funny is I got gifted Tim Tams months ago. They're sitting in my pantry unopened.
It's because you haven't given kids permission yet. They open up eat one, they'll eat the whole
package. Oh, they saw them and they're like, I don't want that shit. Give me these little Debbies.
So they don't know.
No, they really just they don't pay no attention to it. They have what they like. They eat crackers and fruit bars and
the brick of caramel. The brick of caramel that Spidey sent me was literally like this big.
Oh yeah,
I said in the family size.
Yeah, and you gotta, and those things are fun because you gotta try to like cut them with a knife because you break it. You're gonna break too many. Caramel starts coming out. And
I took the longest knife. I stuck them in the fridge. Took the longest knife. Cut one row, which was probably like 10 little pieces.
Which is probably like 4 servings.
Yeah, the whole thing in my mouth at one time.
Say that again, but slower.
The whole thing in my mouth at one time.
We knew you had it.
Was it creamy too?
Yes, and then when I bit down, all the cream just exploded into my mouth.
Remy has got so much fire from this.
38 minutes.
Hey, did y'all see where the actor who played Kane got arrested for domestic abuse? Yo, so the MCU, congratulations, they found their own Ezra Miller.
And it was at that point Jonathan Majors knew he had fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, and the Flatiron Building.
We don't know his side of the story yet.
So since everyone's talking about John Wick, the Flatiron Building got sold for $190 million.
Wow.
Anyways, Becker, so you won't be completely offended by me and me having eaten my salad. Now I'm going to eat my steak.
There you go.
Eat the salad. That way you can eat the steak.
But who did you buy that steak cooking?
My wife bought the steak at the local supermarket, and she actually prepared it for me.
I knew it.
I had her reverse sear it using the toaster oven and the frying pan.
Did you watch her do it, or is it subpar cooking? Come on, man.
I did not watch her do
Rob's fat stacks of lies.
I seasoned it. I stuck the probe in it, had her put it in the toaster oven, turn it on, and then told her when it was time to take it out.
You did everything, man.
I told her when to take it out of the toaster oven. Told her to let it rest for 10 minutes, and then turn on the hot skillet.
Toasters,
and then
Rob.
Toaster oven.
There's
no need to heat up the whole house oven for one steak.
I love how Rob tries to stay anti-Remy, and says, when I told her to pull it out of the toaster oven. So he's tailoring his sentences not to get clipped. Very nice. Good job, Rob.
You about
Except,
to get
except for the
clipped.
probing. his
Hey,
mate
DJ Links, check your IG, please.
Is he there?
He stuck the probe where? Yeah, he stuck the probe into his mate.
Oh man.
So next week on Remy's Place, when I have a look at all the brands and all the film clips and that, there's going to be like 100 different ones, all from this show.
Sorry, I've got a request for the link. I'm sending it to you now. Person.
Person. It's not the Zombie King, is it?
Oh, it is. It's about to go down.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody.
Leave me, Becker, and people straight.
My wife found a New York Comic Con CGC 9.8 T-shirt at the thrift shop for $2.99.
Bargain.
Here in Texas, brand new too.
Yo, Joe, what do you know?
What's going on, fellers?
Yes,
my buddy.
Hey, so while we have two of you guys on, can we have the official Planet Comic Con behind the scenes recap?
Well, the late night stuff you'd have to get from Joe. I did not go drinking.
I heard that. I heard you hurt yourself.
Yeah, I was banged up, and I'm not doing empty calories.
You were banged up where, Mike?
Oh, right up in the rear.
Early.
my lower back went out.
That's rough.
No, the nightlife was super chill this time. Like, I mean, we went to McFadden's, of course, and that was pretty cool. And then we didn't stay there long because it was so loud in there, so much more louder. Or I'm getting older, one or the other. So we went over to Holy House and had drinks in there and just talked a lot, really. It was actually good conversations.
Even with Flo Dameron in there, I'm surprised.
Yeah, Flo is he's a unique cat. I'm gonna put it that way. Like, he's like super quiet, but when he gets engaged, like then he like gets excited or something and just keeps
unleashed.
It was kind of cool getting to hang out with a real New Yorker, though.
Yeah. Somebody from Queens.
Michael.
Just getting that perspective that you don't hear ever.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Finding out about the big city.
You want to drive me so far to the edge, and then you do something so nice to reel it back in. I get you, Mike. I get you.
He's going to take you to the edge. It's like a jungle out there.
He's got you on the yo-yo string.
You're about to lose control.
And I
Mike
think I
has
like it.
figured out the formula.
Nah, it was cool seeing Flo. He actually, I haven't even filmed this yet, but he gave me a very lovely gift. Let's see.
What's up, wheelchair?
Omnibus.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have had that series in floppies.
Oh, I do, but Flo wanted to get me something, and he knew I liked that
Right,
run,
awesome.
and now I have the omnibus, so I don't have to dig out the floppies.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mike, I think you're another one of those community members where finding something to get you is extremely difficult. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not entirely true, because Mad Spidey could get him the perfect gift very easily.
Shut up, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
I do
You've
what
got
I
the
can.
connections. You got the connections. Go and chase Derek down and ask him yourself.
But why, when the perfect Derek Robertson already exists?
I'll tell you what, Beckerman does have the connections. He took me to a place called Tom's Town, and it's like he read my mind of the most perfect place to hang out in. Like you just felt like you were in Pinky Blinders drinking.
So there's opium and prostitutes in one location.
It was shit. And random pipes going into who knows where.
And somehow be Australian as well.
Yeah, and not only was it just us, it like me, Circumstance, but somebody else was there, and they had handlers with them.
Mandy, her name
you
was
want to
Mandy.
take it from there?
Bill Morrison came with us.
Oh. What kind of shirt was he wearing this time?
Another one of his like kind of like I guess you'd call it 50s like martini wear.
Yeah.
The regular guy look.
Grandpa
For those
wear.
who have seen that movie. So was that place you mentioned the place we hung out last year?
No, this was a new one that I had found since then. I
This
actually
place was
found
just
it because
away.
a friend of mine had a birthday party there.
Yeah. He was showing us a bunch of his art, some artwork he recently picked up.
Yeah,
Some of it I think he was going to be selling, but like
yeah,
he was showing
Alex
us that.
Ross covers and shit, prelims.
And shit.
Whew, whew. It was like
no painted covers.
no, it was a huge amount of Batman 66 interiors and covers.
Like the $500 prelims or the slightly higher ones.
Some of them would have been in the $500 range. Others
Yeah.
would have been more. They were more complete prelims.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome though.
And I tell you what, that place makes an awesome, like, I don't know what they put in their drinks. Could be heroin. I don't
Alcohol.
know. I've had alcohol.
I know, dude. Joe got a beer and a line right after I picked him up. We went to a barbecue line and Joe ordered a beer.
Yeah. As soon as we got to the barbecue place, I'd been flying all day long. I was like, I'm getting a beer and I'm getting some barbecue.
Sounds right.
Right. Which that place was awesome too. What was the name of that place?
We don't have 15 to 20,
Slaps
20 grand.
barbecue. Slaps.
Yeah. If you're ever in Kansas City, go there to get some barbecue. While you're waiting in line, you can order a beer and drink it right there in line. It's awesome.
And then you get to the front of the line and you can order a new beer to replace the one that you finished in line.
And the bar's still there because all you do is looper is genius.
It's like they know their audience.
No, it was a good time. I wish I could have gone out to the late night stuff, but I just wasn't feeling walking and standing.
Yeah, you were pretty tied up. Yeah, your back was just
And you didn't want to risk running Joe over with a moped.
No,
That's a thing.
we did freeze our asses off Thursday
there,
night
done
going
that.
to a movie.
Oh my god! I thought Beckerman was gonna die,
I thought it was too.
and then so it's freezing. Like it is legit freezing, and the wind's blowing, and we're walking back from the movie theater. Beckerman is sweating. Like he's just—I don't know if you've met Beckerman in person, folks, but he just sweats.
I sweat while I eat.
Yeah. And he's just covered in sweat, and the wind's blowing, and it is cold. And all of a sudden, Beckerman's like, we're almost at the hotel, and Beckerman's like, I think I just need to stop for a minute. And I'm like, no, you're gonna die.
Well, I was sweaty though, and I wanted to cool off.
Is it the meat sweats?
It's like the meat sweats, but just like when I'm breathing and moving. I'm wildly unhealthy.
I don't know if you know this.
I didn't know people had a gravy level, but apparently mine's out of control.
It's the old. I don't know if you know this, but I could afford to lose a couple of pounds.
And Beckerman also hooked me up with a deal with his buddy that he was working the con with for all those Scotty Youngs I picked up. I picked all those up at one table.
Oh, speaking of Scotty, let Mad Spidey get you up to speed.
Generally, when I hear people say they're
Trying
working
to
a con,
trying
I
to
think
start
something
feuds that aren't there.
I'm interested.
Exactly.
I just sent some Scotty Young pictures to DJ Lynx. He had not been aware of Scotty's earlier work on Human Torch, which is my favorite of his work.
Yeah, he started out on Iceman, and then he went over to Human Torch.
Hi, Tyler.
What's up?
Full fight.
I just found out I'm trying to outlive Beckerman and Mad Spidey, so I just did my first enema in a while.
Oh, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump that up. I'm getting an enema right now.
What, 3 hours?
Thanks for sharing, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got to start somewhere. I just figured, why not with an enema?
This town needs an enema.
That's fair, I guess. Nick does them for fun.
Is the doctor administering it with both hands on your shoulders?
Just asking. Von Hoot. I go to Von Hoot. May have heard of him.
I have.
Do you have a bit of a cold, Tyler?
Yeah, I was sick last weekend. I'm still a little sick. Lisa has Rona, so we've just been sick.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
But like I said, I did that enema, so hopefully be feeling better, at least lighter.
Where do we go from there?
I feel like I killed the conversation or something.
Or at least your colon.
I was thinking I was livening it up.
Ooh, that's what's her face?
Starlight.
Yes, that's exactly it. What's her face? That's her.
Is that
stage name,
pre-surgery or post-surgery? Season 1, or I think it's after. Her face looks very different than it did in season 1. But they were saying she might have an eating disorder or something. I never really heard the full information.
Send her a gift card to Golden Corral. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Unless they run out of steak. And it's just like, they're going to have a fight.
That's like an enema in itself.
Well, there was a big fight that broke out at one because they ran out of steak or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be at a Golden Corral when they run out of steak.
Actually, you can just cut that sentence off. Hey, you don't want to be a Golden Corral.
I would firmly disagree, but
I wouldn't.
I'll probably eat breakfast there, but I'm not doing dinner there.
I love Golden Corral.
Oh, that place.
I don't eat.
Never been.
I said, wait a second. You could probably eat like 3 things.
No, like they got like all those veggies and sides and stuff.
The one here is super dirty.
You just talking about breakfast here? What was? I saw the picture come up, and then you were talking about breakfast.
Yeah,
no, they're talking about enemas.
Talking about how Golden Corral is the cure to eating disorders.
Huh?
Yeah, we got a pretty swell Golden Corral here.
Yeah,
we don't in Indiana.
the area I live in is weird. The Golden Corral is super dirty, but the Waffle House is super clean. It's like,
That's how it is here.
Was it the
Same.
Twilight Zone?
it's like opposite day.
I feel like you live in Australia and everything swirls in the opposite direction.
Yeah, Waffle House here is nice, but not Golden Corral.
Oh gosh!
I'll just simply say that where I live, we have neither.
You can get
you go to
stabbed.
Waffle House here.
We already felt bad for you, Rob.
I know I don't have those, and I don't have the frickin' what is that place I'd love to go?
Heaven?
Cracker Barrel. I don't have a Cracker Barrel either.
Oh yeah, that too.
What about the Waffle Houses there, Remy?
I was gonna say there's a 50% chance that the cook is flipping the food with their feet. Like I have seen
Are you gonna do it against those
flipping
at the
food
Waffle
at the
House?
That's a
House,
flavor
yeah.
saver.
Hey Becker, what was the name of that fan film?
Romp.
It was the Waffle House chef they went and got for that movie.
Does anybody here need me to send them the video round?
Yes, if you're not familiar with it, it's a 10-minute fan-made movie off of an indie comic a couple decades
I sent it
ago.
to DJ Links, and I don't think he ever watched it. That son of a gun.
This is a very serious story. The last time I went to Waffle House,
Can we just do a live watching of
I
Romp?
tried to. I
Will
tried
we
to
get
grab
shut
something
down?
from my pocket. All right, I don't remember my phone, my wallet, doesn't matter. And I looked down, and when I did, the waitress was like, "What is it? A water bug?" Like she thought that I looked down like I saw a roach. She said, "What is it? A water bug?" And I was like, "What?" And then it occurred to me what she was saying. I was like, "That's it. I'm out."
It's like I see those all the time
That's so
here. Don't worry about it.
casual, I'm out.
Don't worry about it, hun. It'll go away in a moment. Just don't
Yeah.
feed it.
Oh, that's just Fred. No mind it.
Just don't
Oh,
feed
you
it,
one of
don't
the
leave.
fancy people. You don't like the bugs near
Hey
you.
Remy, I just sent you a movie. Can you just play it on here? Can we watch this?
Live reaction?
Yeah.
It's only a few minutes long, but I'm about to head out. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I've seen this shit.
So Romp was a movie
good
made
night.
in the early 2000s off of a comic book that ended up going for one issue. I went to the world premiere at Comic-Con.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this thing up.
How long is the video?
9 minutes.
Fred is the cook.
Is it funny? Action
Well,
packed?
it is action packed and it's comic book related. Let's watch.
It's just
Okay.
as long as it's not action packet.
It's called Rant.
Packing action.
Romp.
So I said.
Rompity bumpity stomper.
All right, hold on. Give me a second here.
Hey, romper room's my thing. Stay out of my yard.
I sent it to like a bunch of people one day when I remembered about it. I was going through some old
I'm not
stuff.
a coward.
I found a signed poster for it.
I was a kid around the time with Paula and the Magic Garden too, Rob. It's not only yours.
Yeah, but I use it on my channel.
Bumper, stopper, bumper.
It's only 9 minutes.
All right, so we have some spray paint, drill, graffiti. We hit the
Oh,
react-
DJ.
we hit the
DJ
react with
did
thing.
this.
Stick around.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
Nice
it
editing.
does kind of look like that. Pale pro crown.
Can we get the music?
This here is the myth, the legend, the saga of the romp. His is a rap of sorrow and triumph, a hero taking back his hood, one block at a time.
Looks like easy version. Come, yes, come. Let it go.
Raw footage. Okay.
Flo could tell us more, but this is New York City.
What's the
I just gave you the first word.
Take it with our hands. Not very
The romp, street soldier, urban hero. Kid been beat down and bitch slapped all his life. But not today. Not no more.
You need another helping hand to swing on. I stand alone, but still got a fling on your Batman. But they still can't face me. And if I make this one thing here clear, that's for you not to come near. Period. I ain't fucking delirious.
Oh, he's got a wrestling belt. Damn. You know that. Chi-Chi Gigante. Back in the day, this some bitch was a two-time midget
God, I
wrestling
thought that was DJ for a second.
Now, well, he's just the meanest little motherfucker on the west side.
Oh, it is.
Now for a little change up.
Oh yeah, this is the '80s, all right. This is the '80s I remember.
This was made in the early 2000s.
Well, this is the '80s I remember. Popping and locking and breaking on cardboard. Hell yeah.
carrying the belt, I would say he looks more like Baby Shaq.
Still Shaq.
Better be a girl with those booty shirts.
Wow, she's doing a mark.
Lulu Lebrowski, the enforcer, the exterminator,
China.
Double D eliminator. This girl's got the lock on lock. You starting static with her? Ooh, baby. You better look out.
Bigger than yours.
Oh, light it up. Double.
Are you ready for this one? Good. Don't knock that bitch out.
Oh, that's right. The brother's got what you might call a handicap. Like my nigga Nietzsche says, what don't kill you, make you stronger. You think our boy is strong enough? He better be. There's no turning back now.
DJ, that's how they should have made Donnie UN in John Wick 4.
Well,
Damn. This joint can't be over. Not like that. Wrong. Get your punk ass up and knock that bitch out.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
She said, knock you out.
Oh boy. It's so weird. It's great. Yes, DJ Lynx, that is China.
Oh, she likes that.
Oh, Jesus.
That's actually China's ice cream.
I see. My music, my life, my heart, my soul, my music, my everything. I give my all, my wife, my daughter, my love.
Like I said, the wrong. Taking back the hood. One block at a time.
My pants, my shirt, my coat, my sugar, my cream, my butter, my dog, my queen, my folks.
That's so bad. It's
So
brilliant.
I was at the world premiere of that.
So you got to experience the crowd going crazy at the end, and
Yes, the crowd was indeed befuddled. And then afterwards, that guy signed my poster with a stamp in his foot.
You see, now
I just
really
want
kind of
to-
expected that the footage was going to go on a little bit longer, and maybe got edited out, and it was supposed to go into some kind of other type of genre of film for adults, maybe.
No,
But no.
I just want to thank everybody. I appreciate all the support throughout the years that you've had for Remington Studios. We love you guys. I don't know why Mike thought that he would sabotage the channel in such a way, but listen, it was a good run. If you feel comfortable enough to invite me on, I will join any live stream moving forward. And again, we appreciate you through the years. You're like family, to be honest with you. It's like a big family, and I don't know. Me too, Brutus. That's all I want to know. Like, why?
Yeah, I for one cannot be part of this anymore. But
It's comic book related. You
I
can
did
go
not
buy.
expect it to go that route.
such a
I
sad,
don't-
sad day.
Where was the ramp?
His name was Romp.
I know.
Oh, so anyway, you can still buy issue 1 on mycomicshop.com. It is not sold out.
Can you get a graded version?
Oh yeah.
I gotta find this.
At least I know more what it's like to live in New York now.
Yes.
I'll have to buy that comic book, go to New York, and find that guy one block at a time.
Yeah.
I'm the first guy I see walking around randomly carrying a belt, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you sign this."
What's up, Rob?
If I see a lady with like rings on, I'd be like, "Bitch, you want to fight?" Just like ramp. Here I am.
Yeah, so it's a pretty great movie.
So it looks like a low grade on eBay is $1.75.
9.8.
Good condition, $4.68.
All I know is that she gave him quite the pounding, and then at the end, he gave her some head, and he walked. They both walked away.
What was the
Good
body?
night, Cleveland.
What was the body armor about? And why did it look suspiciously like a stormtrooper's?
I can
It
tell
didn't
you
provide
the
much protection.
The comic, there's no upper limbs. It's just shoulder pads.
Really perfecting that frozen screen there, Nick.
Yeah, is Nick frozen?
No, he's just pretending that he is.
Oh yeah, we all are.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Hold on, I look too happy.
You should change around how his hand is up your ass. It's a puppet.
Here, Nick, this is what it looks like.
Just imagine, Nick.
He really was
I think
frozen.
he was frozen.
Oh shit, not so bad.
Oh boy.
That's Nick's first high five in like 35 years.
Let's go around and get some reactions off Romp and how it made you feel about going out and buying that comic.
I didn't expect that.
I wanted something to hunt for, so
I'm not kidding. I'm looking for that.
Again, eBay, $5, couple dollars to ship it. I mean,
when I sent it,
exclusive variants.
when I sent it to Mark and got him to watch it, he sent back, "Why did you do this?"
Did you write a note like you've been romped?
That's gonna be a thing now.
Yeah,
the new catchphrase.
It's now in the community. Like, why are people sending this book saying you've been romped and a link?
Bitch, you better shut up for our romp.
Yeah, forget Rick rolling.
Yeah, you've been
Good
romped.
romping.
That's actually a good idea. We need to do that.
It's like an old English ramp, a romp.
I forgot about that movie for years and then remembered Image put that out.
90s. You said
Image would put out anything in the 90s. It's pretty okay.
Spawn, Invincible.
DJ, I sent you the link weeks ago.
You
should
feel
have
like
already been
you are owed an
disappointed.
apology? We saw your acting in that movie. We feel like we're owed an apology.
You got rumped.
those cat like reflexes.
Yeah, I don't know what I expect. I'm still in shock by that. That's, I've seen a lot of YouTube as well, especially the weird. You know what I mean?
Look,
Like,
I've seen a lot of videos on the internet. That's all I'm saying.
just saying,
But
yeah, I've seen a lot.
You
Like,
said
oh,
it
yeah,
was
did that weird thing that happened. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that.
No, but the comic book creator that did direct it went on. He's doing work for Bad Idea now. So the guy that created Romp now works for Bad Idea.
And you said that movie was fan made, so there's a guy out there that loves.
It wasn't fan. It was made by the director with the permission of Image to promote his comic book, which he said was going to go for years, but went for one issue.
Well,
technically, if a second issue comes out, that would be going for years still. So you can't say.
So we're
it
just
hasn't.
waiting for issue 2.
It's gonna go for years. Just give it
We
time.
should all write letters to
Patience.
Image. Where's issue 2?
What's wrong
Wouldn't that be
too?
funny? Like people started asking him, like, "Where's it at?"
Romp
It all
2
started. It started right here.
still romping.
Hold on. I don't
Can
know
we get
why.
Robert Kirkman to back this and send out copies to?
I don't know why. I
LCS?
thought I
Maybe
should
not
send this.
Robert Kirkman, but I think we
Breaking news right
do know
there.
a guy that, you know, sponsors comic book creators. DJ Links, get your money behind this project.
It's New York
deserve it.
based.
I do like that, sending that book around though.
It's out of an A-OK.
Joe's going to
Yeah.
be the first tone in 9.8, though.
Yeah. But you open it up and Mike's written on there, "Gotcha, bitch." It's like,
Bing, bing.
You got robbed.
Yeah. You got romped
you
again.
imagine the videos, like people start doing the videos, like, I don't know what he sent me. They open it up, they're like, "Oh!"
Oh, not again.
This will be like, you mean
She said, knock
Like,
you
it's
out.
like the videotape for the ring. Like
it's
you
gonna
watch
go-
and you're like, "Fuck, I'm
it's gonna
dead."
go around and it's gonna be like people being very cautious to open up AOKs from people. That never happens.
It'll be like a fool's gold type thing, not packed in a comic mailer. It's like, oh, this can't be it. And then you open it, it's like, he folded it. He got me.
Romped you
And
again.
actually-
Romped again.
I thought
I
he was just
believe
sending
that
me a
movie
shield.
is what inspired Marvel to launch the MCU.
He said we can do
They
better.
were like, boy, anybody can do this.
Yeah. They saw that and they said, maybe we could go back and still make Black Widow. Even though she's dead. Like, this is the inspiration.
Library.
Oh.
42,000 views. All
You
right.
have to buy a stack of those.
Yeah, Remy's going to buy the whole stack of them on eBay, give them out to everybody, and then everybody's going to spec on it, and it's going to end up being in Key Collector's number one next week.
Oh, if we could make Romp a thing on Key Collector.
Oh my god.
Rumors of an issue 2.
We should send enough stacks of them, find enough of them to send to Comic Con to put in one of those mystery boxes. For
The first comment on that video from Fred Gorey 10 years ago, "I'd love to see this as a full-length film," was a fan of the original comic.
God.
That guy's funny.
Why would anybody say that?
12 years ago, Mikey Durden said, "Wow, I bought this comic years ago and just found this today. Ha ha, nice." Was almost scene for scene. So apparently the book is very close.
Oh, wow.
We just watched.
Way to ruin the book.
Spoiler
for everyone.
alert. But usually the book's better, so we still have to read it.
Do we?
Yeah, the
Just
11
to know.
comments that are on there, I'm not going to go through them all.
Well, I
There's
tell
a
you
lot.
this: being a guy who doesn't always read their books, I need it to be read and reviewed by one of these guys who's got a trusted reviewing channel. So I would nominate somebody who could do it for me in a short format, like on Twitter or something, where it's limited to a certain number of words. That would be phenomenal. So that way I could get just a synopsis and move on.
Romp number 1. What can I say about Romp that hasn't already been said?
DJ Link's Romp can never pull off a proper Eiffel Tower.
A man with a disability challenging his environment and overcoming the odds.
Right until he got to a building with no ADA compliance.
He refused to accept his lot in life and conquered on.
He went in to use the Starbucks bathroom and got trapped inside.
Like a beautiful wingless phoenix rising from the ashes.
That is a hell of a finisher.
You know what? It really
though.
was pretty clever because we were like, "Look at the guy with the belt," and then they have the whole dancing scene. We're all like, we're like, "Oh man, look at this crazy dancing scene."
Yeah.
And then when you get to the alley, you realize that's where the real action happens.
When she was giving him some business in the back alley.
Romp uses his head like a brilliant woodpecker.
I was thinking it was more like one of those little mechanical birds.
The water thing, the water.
Yeah, the dipper.
Yeah.
And Rob, was just waiting for a porno that never started.
Right. Well, when the big girls got that one guy upside down and just kind of like.
You mean China?
Yeah,
when
China.
Joni Lawler has that guy upside down.
Sure.
What did they call her? They described the double D bruiser or something.
Yeah. It's like there was no double D there. I don't know what you're
Lola something. It's LL. Her initials were LL.
Oh yeah, it was
How
Lulu.
they would
It was Lulu.
Yeah.
mix in the art when they would introduce the
Lulu
person.
Lebowski.
What's going on, Austin LeMay? It's good to see you in here, bud.
What's that?
What's up?
Did feel like it was coming. I'm glad somebody was.
But yeah, Romp
not
was cool
expecting
as shit.
that.
Sure.
They took their jacket off. I was
We
like, am I
just
seeing this
watched
right?
a pretty good YouTube video. Just check your messages later. I've got some ideas I'd like to run past you.
Yeah.
It does.
Romp too.
We want to make a comic book about overcoming disability
Romp the comeback.
with breakdancing.
Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years.
That can be the name of it.
Don't call it a comeback.
Exclusive cover by Austin LeMay.
Get that DJ Links variant at King Kong.
Well, it was nice that was the scene when he removes his jacket there. We did get to find out why he needed the other guy to light his cigarette.
Hi, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you, fine gentlemen? Well, how are five of you fine gentlemen and the other person doing today?
Oh, sorry,
Mad
Mad
Spidey.
You had to come in here and
It's
just
Mad Spidey.
I don't know. I had to come in and defend my honor. I'm being accused of things happening in my household and shit. And I don't stand for that bullshit.
Listen, DJ, we watch you once a week. We know what goes on in your household.
What goes on in my household? Besides me constantly dropping the R word.
You make your woman bring you drinks.
Are there other words to drop?
In my house, yeah, there's a lot of words that drop in my household.
I think anytime it's a letter and word, then yeah.
If you
It's
started
letter,
off
it's
with
a
a
word.
blank letter word, it's probably a bad deal. But Remy's probably doing it on his channel.
Man.
And people have the receipts, supposedly.
You know what's funny? Because I'm digging through Remy's channel because I want those 2 books.
Oh, I don't think it's available for just anybody.
Oh, it's only available for that fucking loser?
Oh, damn, DJ, thanks.
Sorry, I'm a few drinks in. Hi, Rob.
Hi, how you doing there, buddy?
I was fine until I saw Rob.
Okay.
What's worse, playing Romp on a stream or stealing Marvel images and putting them on a T-shirt? I don't know. All right, let me stop. Let me get out of here.
Who did that?
Oh boy,
I'm fired up. I don't know. It's Saturday night. I'm fired up.
You should stay on here. I like it when you get all feisty.
Romp really got DJ going.
Yeah, what did you think?
I was inspired. Shout out to China and her giant clit. I was inspired after seeing. Oh, Joni. I thought it was cool, man. I thought it was cool for.
I want somebody to say they've actually seen that before. Nobody's come out and be like, "Oh yeah, I know that."
Oh yeah, romp, that old thing.
I've seen it before.
I thought it was cool at the premiere, but now watching it on YouTube, it doesn't have the same flair. I'm over here crying.
I remember so afterwards they gave you posters to go up front and get signed by the cast. And I remember thinking in my head, like, how's this dude gonna do this? And he straight up grabbed a rubber stamp with romp on it. It said romp when he stamped it. And he like held it with his big toe and he stamped my freaking poster.
Oh shit.
That is a fucking amazing.
Did he have? Did he have his bear?
You're embarrassing me in company.
So bear tootsies or with a sock on?
With his bare tootsies.
Oh,
I had to think about it.
I didn't think Romp could get any better.
It's just the weirdest.
Did you like tickle him?
We need to catch a
Hey,
picture
Ron.
of that.
you
I
smell
want to see
the-
a picture of this dude stamping a poster.
Did you smell the pen?
No. It was a stamp. It was a rubber stamp.
Oh, the stamp. I'm sorry.
I want a picture of that.
Oh man,
I would have
He was
just took a
pretty
toe break.
adept at it. He's actually they gave his story at the deal. He was a gold medalist in the Paralympics.
What sport?
Oh, great. We can't make fun of him anymore.
What? No, yeah, we can. Yeah.
No. Once you mention the Olympics, everything's over too. Thanks, Mike.
Let's write that down.
Oh God.
Hey,
Mark,
Roscoe's in the chat. Hey, Roscoe, have you ever seen Romp? We should watch it again because I feel like Roscoe.
I'll send it to Roscoe.
Roscoe would love
I
it.
think we need to watch it again.
It's not
Roscoe,
the
I'm sending
same.
you a movie.
We have to watch it with him.
Yeah. Roscoe, you don't want to watch it alone. Get your family together.
Do a live
Make some
stream and do a
popcorn.
live review of
It's
it.
going to take 9 minutes of your life.
You know what's funny? I thought John Wick 4 was the best movie I've seen this week.
Yeah.
up until today. Oh man, I'm like F Keanu. I think I'm gonna need a gun.
I think John Wick 1 was
People
inspired
really
by
think
Romp.
It's comic related.
That's true. Some of the scenes from John Wick 4 with the red.
Did I already send it to Roscoe? I might have already done that.
It depends if he unfollow you. If he did, you send it to him.
Drac is another one. He would appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Film here. It's right up his alley as well. He would enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, in your face, Drac. All right, with your salami video and all that. You thought you had weird shit. Beat that.
Beat this shit.
And hot pastrami.
There, send it to actual Dracula. Oh, yeah. So did he just run into actual Van Helsing in the chat?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, boy.
There's a lot going on in the chat.
Oh, we're gonna have a problem.
Well, unless the actual Renfield shows up, I think we'll be all right.
Are you guys gonna see that movie?
Yeah.
Renfield, yeah.
I think it looks good.
I mean, it's no romp, but
It's not a romp.
No, probably not.
It looks terrible.
It's more like a zombie movie when the
So,
zombie comes down his
as
arm.
an actual New York City resident,
That
DJ,
didn't
how
take-
accurate was the movie Romp?
You know what's funny?
Is
Because
that
I actually,
basically what it's like walking the streets?
yeah. So I unless you guys, when you guys specifically said romp, that's when I was just like, oh, okay. I thought for some strange reason you guys were playing some of my old home movies, and I was just like, yeah, this shit is weird. But then once you said romp, I was just like, oh, that's romp, and it's
Yeah,
China.
the guy
It's a
that
giant
took
clip,
the blocks back.
yeah,
One block at a time.
yeah.
Amazing.
That
Has your block been saved by Romp?
once or twice? Absolutely.
Oh, we had to save it again? He's not very good at his job. I tell you what, I save a neighborhood and they get lost again. I ain't doing it twice.
Romp was fighting for my block one time, and then the other gentleman got the upper hand on him.
Let me guess, a guy with no legs.
It's still Chi-Chi the freaking
Oh,
still off in the
I'm
corner
back.
shadow boxing
Chi-Chi, get the yayo.
with his belt.
Look at those cat-like reflexes.
Oh God.
That's special.
What are you sipping on, Pocan Joe?
Tonight we
Who's
got a
listening to
local
this on YouTube
brewery
behind us?
called Bold Mariner. It's Navy SEAL owns a brewery here in the local area, so I bought up some of his stuff. They had an opening day.
Nice.
I was
Yes,
getting
it
back
was
from
a
the
comic
shooting
book,
range and
Roscoe.
felt quite thirsty after doing a little burp today.
With that Jesse the Body Ventura machine gun thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. I would like to shoot one of those in my lifetime.
We did that this morning, and then
Preferably
got
at
home,
somebody.
did the suburb thing, cut the grass, and then I finished on Hoot's project today. It's in the mail and shooting off to England.
Nice.
Actual Dracula is actually arguing with actual Van Helsing about meeting in
See you at high
Heroes.
noon.
Who's actual Van Helsing? Is that somebody we know, or
I would imagine he's actual Dracula's nemesis.
Yeah, I think they've been looking for each other.
Yeah. Clearly, actual Van Helsing doesn't know anything about Dracula.
Where did they meet up?
At high noon.
Right here.
Yep.
Remy's place. If you're into this much action in the chat, just hit us up Saturdays. Oh.
Oops, sorry.
Here we go. All right.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You have a message?
Hey, Drac.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know who this Van Helsing character is.
Is that your bird of
apparently he's gonna see me at high noon.
Oh, Roscoe just broke the code. Click on Roscoe's.
Oh, it's Decor.
Decor.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Decor.
That explains a lot.
Solve the mystery.
Yeah.
Is that douche from Instagram?
Oh shit!
No, it's actual Dracula.
Who am I?
The douche from YouTube, actual Dracula.
Yeah, that one.
Oh boy.
How's your day been, Drac?
All
Have
right.
you just finished doing the nasty? That's why you're outside smoking that cigarette?
No. I'm actually watching. I just started watching John Wick. Like you guys were just talking about.
A lot
Not
of
the
people
new
call
one,
Ron
no.
John Wick, so
Yeah, I'm watching because I never saw the third one, so I'm going back and watching it. The first
A
one.
lot of people say John Wick is a poor man's romp.
Right. I got the link. I haven't watched it yet.
Please
I'm looking
watch it.
forward to that.
Yeah.
If anybody else would like the link to watch Romp, I will send it to you.
yeah, not to join here, just to watch Romp.
Just throw it in the chat. Throw
There
it
you
in
go.
the
Put it in the
chat.
chat.
Give
Good
it
for
to
you.
Van Helsing isn't going to join. Is that anyone we know?
Yeah, Decor.
Actual Van Helsing, reveal yourself.
Is it War Machine Punisher?
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm back.
There you go, actual Van Helsing.
Actual Van Helsing knows his stuff, man. I prefer actual Van Helsing actually to actual Dracula.
Wow.
I
What do you think,
prefer
Rob?
actual Dracula who just gives you facts about Dracula.
I actually prefer actual werewolf. What do you think, Rob?
Actual is my guy.
Gotcha.
Actual Rob.
Something. Let's talk about Ron.
I have that thing engraved in my head.
Joe, if you don't have a 9.8 rump by the end of the year, this was a wasted year.
And by the end of the year, I will have it slabbed, and then I will beg Mr. Rob Fatstacks to let me on his channel to show it off.
Just get 30 slabs of romp. And show off all 30. You thought the Pokemon episode was something.
Oh, make Chris watch Romp and get the live reaction.
Yeah.
Even send one over here, Joe, and I'll get you one in a Halo slab. Get like all the brands.
Oh,
and just show
that'd
all
be
the different brands.
amazing.
Get the magnetic clippy ones, the gators, the whole.
Oh, Scott, I prefer actual anything to the Batman. But who is actual Van Helsing?
Hugh
Is this a
Jackman?
new thing? Well, no.
Oh, I have.
Has this happened before, Dracula?
No.
Okay.
First time.
I have a feeling it
seen
would,
this.
because I know there is one community member that has a lot of troll accounts.
Specify real community or fake community.
I do.
Oh yeah, sorry.
A bunch.
Yeah. One of the infamous. Yeah.
Well, there was Copy 801, who was Dean Cain, among many others. But I don't think this is Copy.
I still don't want to roll out
It's
Hugh
paste.
Jackman.
I mean, it could be.
Probably is. You know that Hugh Jackman, he's such a wily prankster.
Yep.
I heard he played the cardboard box in Romp.
He deserves a CBC.
We should call up Heroes Con and see if we can't like promote a screening of that there, just to see if people would do it.
All of us show up to it and act like we directed it and like go
Yeah, like we're
wild at
involved
the
in
end.
it, just to see.
You just need to get a room get one of those old conference rooms at the hotel or something.
Just walk in there and take it over.
Set up a sign outside that says screening.
Slap an eye patch
Open
on
screen.
DJ Links and have him sign autographs.
I'm gonna cosplay as Romp.
No, not romp.
No, Chi-Chi.
No, Tyler's gonna be Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi.
Uh,
That would be awesome. Just go take over an empty room and just say screening romp. Be the first.
you just have to write it in blood on the wall. Romp.
Well, is this what you thought it was going to be, Remy?
Just another Remy's play.
He was excited when I showed up.
Remy,
What an
Remy,
idiot.
Remy quit YouTube behind the screen.
He's deleting his Instagram right now, and
You thought Silver Knight Kyle was going to beat him into submission. No, it took the power of Romp to get to Remy Q Studios. Sipping on some tequila.
Oh, what kind of tequila you got?
oh, Dialox is still alive. Yeah.
What are we drinking? Casamigos? Tequila on the rocks because I'm soft.
No, tequila on the rocks is I hate doing shooters. I always drink everything in a glass.
Yeah, I hate it, but I hate you, buddy.
I hate everything about you.
So, DJ, did you liked that early Scotty Young Human Torch stuff?
I did like that. That was pretty cool. Not enough to like seek it out and collect it, but
It doesn't cost much, so.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Legit, I thought Scotty Young did the writing and the art for Twig, and when you said he didn't, I was hurt. I was legit hurt.
Well, that was my goal.
I think he did a cover or two.
He did B covers for all 5 issues.
Yeah, and it looks very similar to his style.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was him, and I was just like,
It wasn't him though.
No, I hate Twig. Fuck that book. No, I'm kidding. Twig was fantastic. But yeah, I legit thought it was him. And I'm hurt. I feel bamboozled.
Bamboozled. That's a good word.
Does anyone know anything about the Jonathan Majors stuff? Like, is it besides just the headline?
All I know is he did the Army commercial, and now he has a domestic violence charge.
Uh-oh.
That's about right.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Shout out to Junkyard Joe.
I prefer to wait till like the story comes out.
No, the story did come out. So, first of all, shout out to Jonathan Majors getting arrested in Brooklyn. That's what's up. If you want to get arrested in somewhere, you want to do it in Brooklyn. So apparently,
spreading love was the Brooklyn way, not Knuckles.
Was he at King Con?
No, he wasn't at King Con. That would have been dope. He was in a bar in Brooklyn. So then he and his shorty, they left the bar and they were getting into a cab. And story goes, she saw him texting another female on the phone and got all up in his face, waving her, hand and shit like that. You know how these chicks be. And and he kind of
No, please, DJ, tell us how they be.
Allegedly, Kang grabbed her by the neck and was just like, "Stop your shit." Then they got in the cab, and then she went to the police station the next day, and was just like, "I want to file suit against Kang for being in Ant-Man: Quantumania."
Didn't we all?
Well, didn't the guy, and not to change the subject, but talking about domestic violence or weird thing, people getting charged with things, the guy from Rick and Morty, didn't they just find out that entire accusation against him was a lie?
Yeah, that whole thing was dropped.
Yeah, the whole thing was dropped.
Yeah, but so was his career.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Oh, Kane does an Army commercial, and next thing you know, he's got a domestic violence. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Tyler, you still sick?
Just a little. I'm feeling a lot better after Romp, to be honest.
I thought you might.
That's awesome.
Romp livens up the blood.
Yeah. My blood's doing something.
We should watch it again.
No, please, God, no.
I'm going to watch it again when I get over this. I'm going to go upstairs.
Oh, so I watched Only Sobs today, which was a really good episode, minus the glitch a little bit. And Jerry was talking about wanting to get a Batman 1 page, and one came up today on Elite Comics for like $900 or something.
Did you let him know?
No.
Of course not.
Wouldn't do that. He doesn't know me, like that's weird, right? Just be like, hey,
it's weird to help people find things.
You have no idea who I am, but I heard you say this.
Trust this link.
Buy this.
Hi, I'm a Nigerian prince.
Yeah,
I have this link here. I found a Batman page for you, but I need help getting it out of probate.
And then he clicks on it, and it's just wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
LOL, you've been robbed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find your Romp t-shirts now available at djlinks.shop.
Sleeveless.
All right, I tried it.
Romp Squad. Sleeveless? Team no sleeves? Burke fam style?
Yeah, it was Jerry was great. His internet was really, really bad. It seemed like he was like over in the Middle East.
Oh man.
And it seemed like he could keep going too. Like he had a lot.
Yeah. Oh, he had more books there. I had to cut him off because I unfortunately had a hard stop.
Yeah.
At 1300 my time, and so that was just the way.
The lag didn't.
I tell you what, though.
The lag made it so the conversations.
Yeah, the lag
went
sucked
much longer because you'd start to talk and he didn't hear you until like 3 seconds later. God, it was just really rough. But
still a good episode though.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice because and it also affected his resolution, right? So because of his
No.
internet speed, the camera resolution was degraded. So
God, I couldn't even tell.
yeah,
I
the
like how
books
he
look much better than
explained-
that.
I like how he explained the difference between restoring something and
That was cool.
Yeah, I
But
really
also
like.
how like each book was like, oh, I did this to it, and he actually explained what.
That's what we had asked when I wanted to have Jerry on. I specifically said, "Hey, I'd love to have you on. I'd love to have you be able to sit there and bring in some books that you've worked on and talk about some stuff." And then beforehand, when we talked about it again, I said, "Hey, you can do this." He says, "Yeah." He says, "I could go on for a long ass time about all this stuff, but I got something about almost every book that we did here, but I'll keep it short." But yeah, no, it's great. He's phenomenal. I told him to say, "Man, I hope make it up to you and have you come on again, down the road." And because I know he's got tons of stuff that he's done, and I think he's a really fascinating guest. He brings something different to the table.
Yeah, and he's got a lot to say about it, which is good because it's one thing to say, "Hey, I picked this up at this price. I like this book because," and then it's over. Like he's like, "I fixed this book.
Yeah.
This is what I did," and it's like
What I heard in there that was really interesting to me was at one point when I was making the analogy with the classic cars, and he says, "Oh yeah, because I restore cars too." I mean, motherfucker, he restores cars and comic books.
Yeah, he also builds.
He should restore his internet.
He also builds clocks and watches. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
I wonder
he
his
can do clocks
eyesight's
and
so
watches.
bad. Yeah, no.
Like
That's
it was
awesome.
a passive comment at one point in the chat, and I was like, somebody was like, "You need to work with Poke and Joe on something," and I was like, yes, because I love clocksmiths and watchsmiths.
Yeah,
you're very detail orientated, where I just kind of make a thing.
You build the housing and let him do the innards and
Yeah,
Whoa.
like something along those lines. I think would be cool. I would. I don't know. I gotta put something together. It's been said multiple times. I'll reach out to him, see if we can do something.
Yeah, I gotta reach back out to him next month. I have a book that he mentioned that Batman book because I have it. I've sent him detailed pictures because we were talking once before about him working on that book for me because it's in really kind of rough shape. I don't want to handle it type thing, but I got it for next to nothing, and he loves that book. So he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll work something out." Just gotta find the time to get into his schedule because he's got tons of people reaching out to him wanting him to do stuff. And
yeah, having a YouTube channel where you repair comic books. Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, he's pretty picky, but he doesn't do, like, for the most part, he doesn't charge for it because he's not billing it. He's like, or at least in the past it was like that. He would work out trades or something, like you come up, "Hey, this is what these are the kind of books I want, let's work something out on some kind of book that he's interested in." And
he restored that book that one of my favorite people on the planet, Peddling Pete, ripped up, right?
yes, actually he did. I saw not too long ago. I saw that video. He was going over that. He was leaf casted that thing back together.
That's crazy. Wow. Tyler, you were tossed over the top rope one time at Peddling Pete, correct?
Yes, I was.
Did both feet hit the floor?
Well, it felt a little bit like Romp, but not quite as good. But yeah, he put up a couple Pokemon slabs that were way overpriced. That I don't think he had any fucking clue what they were. And then he decided
Maybe you
to
didn't
put up
know what you were
the
looking
whole lot of Pokemon slab that were overpriced together. And tried to sell me all of them to get rid of them all.
Listen,
At a
what's
premium.
more likely, that you don't know shit about Pokemon, or that a guy with 10 rings is trying to scam somebody?
Right?
I don't think he was trying to scam anybody. He just didn't know. He was like, I said it when it happened because he was like, "This is a first edition." Him and Susan, is that her name? Like, this one's a first edition. It's like, yeah, but it's also like a 3.0.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean anything.
Over the top rope.
This is a newsstand. Yes,
Yeah.
but that's from
That's
1965.
the sort of sass talk that gets one thrown over.
Yeah.
the top
He needs a
rope.
wheelchair.
I didn't say it in the chat. I said it like immediately.
Hi,
after,
Kyle.
but Yeah,
I'm
was
excited to see Kyle on Mark's channel for the Superman and Lois.
Noise.
Yeah, but that's impressive that he was able to fix that book.
That's cool.
I didn't see that. I want to see that now.
Yeah, I forget if I saw it where I saw it. It was on his
Not as
channel.
exciting as Romp, but it's good.
Yes.
Was that Mad Spidey?
Oh, hey, Spidey, your winnings from today's Only Slabs are on its way already.
Yeah, I saw the email and I'm like, dude, just chill a bit, just in case.
I do think it's funny that like Tyler thinks he knows more about Pokemon than Petalin Pete, who actually looks like Snorlax.
Dude, oh my God, we're watching Colbert the other night.
Even
and,
Rob gets that reference.
and he goes and he's talking. They're doing something on Pokemon or something that there's like some Pokemon sleep or something app for your phone or something, so that Pokemon help you or sleep monitor or something. Anyways, he's talking about it, and they showed the commercial, and like they put these like digital Pokemon characters in with a real person in bed and stuff. So because you gotta bang them all. And he's like, oh, for the person that needs to bang Charizard or something. It's like it's the Pokemon sleep, and then Colbert looks at the audience and goes, "Look, I've been told by my writers apparently that's not Charizard, and you know what? I don't freaking care." I was like, yes.
Petalin Pete's like if Snorlax had all the rings of Parallax.
Isn't that the Lorax?
Are we saying words right now?
Does he have an axe?
No, like so when Hal Jordan went evil and got all the rings.
Right, and he grew hair and became the Lorax.
Yes. And then if he just took those rings and gave them to a Snorlax, it would be Petalin Pete.
I have a tummy in my thorax. Tummy ache in my
I thought he was
I'm
more
out.
like a ziggity doo versus a hoobity dooba. Like,
Mike, you sound like you're not a fan of Petalin Pete. I don't really hear anybody say that.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Petalin Pete.
I'm a big fan of Peddling Pete. He's actually a really nice guy. We have conversations through the DMs from time to time.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no, he's actually he's a showman, and I mean some people like his version of showmanship. 1,000%. He's definitely a carnival barber. 1,000%. But
not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
I wonder if he'd have more success if he didn't kick people out of stream, like because he does it every other stream or more than that.
Don't tell him what to do, you little dick motherfucker. Right? Over the top rope.
Because okay, I'll use an example. So this was before I'd watched him for a long time, and there was a stream where no one was talking in the chat for probably like a good 10 minutes. He was like, "What do you guys want? No one's buying anything." No one said a word, because if you say something and you don't buy it, he is mad at you.
Oh, so like if I would have said,
"Oh, you can't mention what you're looking for." That was my mistake. Because I knew the Pokemon slides were coming up, and I asked him when, and then he puts up a terrible one, $20 over what it's worth, and I didn't want it, and he was mad immediately. It's like, dude, what is this?
Yeah, but that's the gimmick, right?
Also, as a fat guy, I'm offended when fat guys try to pretend they're actually athletic and tough. Come on, Pete.
What if I just told him I'm here for deals?
That's true. I mean, in Pete's defense, anything that Tyler says is wrong. So
I don't I get the gimmick. I like the gimmick, but like. I would have bought from him that night. There were multiple cards I would have liked. I did not want the overpriced ones, and I did not want them as a lot for triple what they go for on anything else.
He's the guy that threatened somebody who was like, "I'll take you to the dojo."
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some lame shit.
Mark
so what you're really saying is I was just completely wasting my time even asking a question.
I'll take you to the dojo.
Because that's what it sounds like. Like I just shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Mark would literally
Which is why I don't show up.
Walk away from him as Pete like tuckered himself out within minutes.
Yeah, that's You know how you
And
know
that's what
somebody
drives me nuts.
doesn't know
Because
how to
he'll like
fight?
start patting his arms and
When they
shit.
wanna
It's
take
like,
you to
dude,
the
you got
detail.
bigger boobs than me. Stop, Pete. You're not tough. You have the same fucking health problems I do. Just stop.
My money was on P. It's always gonna be on P. I always have faith in anybody that wears 10 rings and channels the power of the Mandarin.
You want 10 rings? I'll make you 10 rings.
You want 10
I'll just
rings?
make
You need a
10
toe?
rings, dude.
I'll get you a toe.
What a little boy, man.
Forget your 10 rings. I got 10 rings.
I'm
of
just
glow
saying.
powder.
And he was
got
funny
11
in that
rings.
because
Wink,
Mark
wink.
Spector Comics does look like Sheldon Cooper kind of now that he said it.
I don't know who
But-
Sheldon Cooper is.
Uh-oh, Remy.
Hey, Remy, you need to behave. Your wife's here.
Hey, easy there, Angel.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm
Remy,
getting this ready.
Show your wife
All right, so
the cinematic romp.
yeah,
Hey,
if I
yeah,
can,
has Angel
just
seen
for a
Romp?
moment. Now, let me just preface, or let me preface, whatever.
Preference.
We are going to. Well, I'm in talks with this person now. We're going to bury this, but I do have a clip that was sent to me. I do have the original clip. I'd like to play that first. It's 2 minutes long. And then I've got the clip that was sent to me, and then again we're going to end it.
This is our
Do you have to give up a book?
Manny,
Well, I'll let you be the judge. But this was the original clip of what was said earlier. Again, and nothing against this person. I don't want anybody blowing them up. We're gonna end this. But
Before
this
you even
is
play
a
it, fuck 'em.
clip.
we're gonna end it.
Yeah, just well,
Don't end it.
Well, just hold on. Here, this is the clip.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Greatest block of the century.
Yeah, Tyler, what I kind of called him out on is I love Remy and Angel.
And I'll catch you guys
They
tomorrow.
are
Have a great
really-
night.
No, let's not do that.
We'll see you tonight. I'll be
I
watching.
don't want to start Remy.
No,
Angel I want to let Tyler know that I like Remy and Angel, but I would definitely call them out on their casual use of the word retarded.
Okay.
I really don't like that. I really don't like that, and I've tried to point it out a few times, and I point it out again here.
Well,
I
that's a
really
shame
like
it's said.
them, but they throw the word retarded around way too comfortably. And anybody
Okay.
knows me knows that's my cause, so obviously it's going to get under my skin.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what I said. That's
Yeah.
what I call him out on.
It's
So
hard
when he
to-
said slow, I don't know if it's because they have a family member or they're just more comfortable with it, but he tends to throw that whole angle out way too comfortably.
Huh.
So when he called you slow, I was like, that immediately tripped a trigger in me.
It's like-
He does
Yeah.
kind of casually throw the word retarded. They in their household, they kind of casually throw the word retarded around. And that makes me think that maybe somebody's got a little brother that's MR and they didn't let anybody know. And that's just their normal life. But if you don't let people know that, it's a real show. It's a real.
Well, let's
problem.
try to lay off the R word a little bit. We'll say mentally
Well, that's why I
sound.
said I'm putting it
It's
in
just not
quotes.
nice. Okay, it's not nice to say that to anybody anyway.
Yeah, and I put it in quotes. And when he said
We're,
slow, because,
we're on
I
YouTube
did that
here.
for 30 years. It's
We're
my
not-
job was to destigmatize.
We're not
that.
big stars. We're not trying to fight anybody on YouTube. We're not trying to
Yeah,
call people
and that's
names.
what I said.
I don't
I
want to
know,
call
I
anyone
just
names.
pointed that and
I say
said,
fuck a lot, but that's because I say fuck a
It's
lot.
not.
So anyway, so that's the clip. Let me share the. Let's see here.
Did he send you evidence?
This was the.
Of course not.
This was what he had sent me. Now again, this was I don't know if this was used or not, but this is what I was thinking. He said he doesn't want to go through it. And again, I think we'll stop it, but this is what was sent.
Very dearly, and they have made my life better.
No. One of them is a psychopath, and the other one is
I'll see this shit and then kill you first. What? Kill you first.
the other one's
It's all your father's fault.
special. Your son is special.
Well, let's see how special he is. I don't think that's what she said at all.
Isn't that a line from Forrest?
Well, it's a terribly done line, but yes.
Oh God.
Let's see how special he is. Why'd you do that? Why'd you say it like
I
that?
guess I
Definitely
can't
making
remember.
fun of
That
her
wasn't
for
even
misquoting
close.
it.
She's like, I'm sure we can
Yeah.
do something about a few little points.
So they're talking about.
Funny, I didn't hear the R word at all.
No, I
And he
didn't
mentions that,
either.
and again, he said he's not.
You didn't in the first clip? I heard it a
What I
lot.
was thinking of, but this just happened to come up.
I heard it.
I heard it a ton of times in that
And-
first
Listen,
clip.
like
I'm
I said,
allowed
I
to say
just-
slow. I'm allowed to say special.
Man's a
All these
TV
other
man,
things. I'm not
lavender.
allowed to say the other, supposedly. I mean, that's like.
He said, and if any
Actually,
misunderstanding of the part, yeah,
you
so
have
that's
a
what I'm
right
saying,
to
where
say
it's not. I don't want to
anything
dig
you
into
want.
it.
True.
According to American.
Well, you ain't
Right.
getting a.
You
You
had
ain't
that
getting
right.
a
But I'm
book
saying,
for that.
but I'm saying without being, saying, you know what I mean, Joe.
No, but I will say this,
yeah.
and I'm kind of tired of this argument, especially here on YouTube. You have the right to say that stuff here in America, as long as it's not taken into context. If it hurts your feelings, maybe you need to call your mama, because that's the only person that should really care at that point.
Well, I'm not.
I'm a free speech
Remy
absolutist.
said he wants to drop it, and Silver
Like
Knight
I said,
here
yeah, I'm
stated
not.
he
Yeah,
wants to
it's-
drop it, and so
I know.
you know,
If you ask me,
drop
it's
it.
pretty
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Well, I'm not getting involved
misunderstanding
in
or
any of
whatever.
that.
Yeah, I have nothing positive to add. But I'll just point,
all
I'll
I
point
can
at Joe.
say is,
That's
all
all
I can
Joe.
say is don't come over to Australia then, because you're going to get very offended very quickly.
Well, no, I'll come there because I'm the one who usually says stupid stuff by mistake because I'm living 30, 40, 50 years before my time.
I'll tell you what, I got a great idea for all these
Well, I'm
people
just
that
saying,
have
Remy
certain
didn't
words.
say anything.
Why don't you just give us a list of the
Oh,
words
I
you
gotta go
don't
feed the
like?
dog.
All right,
So we know.
Joe.
Joe, if you rattle all those words off for me right now, I promise I won't say.
Joe,
we're good, Joe. We're good, Joe.
Joe,
Give us a list.
why don't you go for a soda, buddy?
And you need to get another beer. No, I really don't like that. You shouldn't. That stuff irritates the hell out of me.
Well, I don't care if you're irritated.
Well, I mean, to be
What
clear,
I
it
am-
may have been something else. You know what I mean? I don't
What
know.
I do
I was
care
pretty
about
sure.
is
you
that
gotta,
Remy
you
didn't
gotta
say it.
have.
I was
you gotta
confident
have
enough that we didn't say anything like that. You know, and certainly, again, it's not something that I would feel
Actual Van
could be
Helsing is
said that we
reaching
were
out to
using in our
Joe.
household so loosely.
Yeah, but still, like you gotta have your facts straight before making crazy accusations like that. And
Well, that's
to
why I
say some
jumped on,
stupid
'cause
shit like
that's why-
yo, like it looks like they use it in their household freely. How the fuck you know what they do in their household, man?
Yeah, and
Like,
and
that's
they
some
didn't,
bullshit.
and they didn't say the word. That's not the same thing. And in this world, oh God, stop eating. Mute yourself.
I'll be honest, I didn't care when he made the accusation. I didn't
Go check
believe
your
it
IG.
for a half a second. Don't
But
care.
so I don't know. It's pretty casual to say something like that, and then when
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
it's
have
wrong.
the-
But
when
I
you
wasn't
don't
gonna
have
listen
the
to it,
evidence and you don't have the receipts like you claimed you did. Make the apology. Say, you know what, I was wrong. I
Yeah, he
misremembered.
did in the chat here, but I mean,
Oh, he did.
I,
He said,
I don't care
no,
about
he
that
says,
either.
and if
so.
there is any
That's I was
misunderstanding,
wrong.
like-
That's not I was
That's
wrong.
not an
That's what they was
Oh
just
yeah, sorry,
misunderstanding.
yeah, that's not one.
That's not a
I
retraction.
misspoke.
Come on, Tyler.
Didn't believe him for a second. Didn't care when he said it. I stand with Remy and Angel. Until I
Remy's
die.
my boo.
I've never had a problem, but with the dude, but that's not right. You gotta retract that when you're
Angel
wrong.
said straight up, I'm not allowed to say anything. I wouldn't let Angel on the stream. That's why.
No, Angel's a loose cannon. Am I allowed to say loose cannon? I'm sorry.
I got home late. They were out.
It's
making
the word
s'mores by
loose
the fire
cannon,
pit, and she knew something was up. And I told her, and then instantly she was like, "When are we starting this thing?" I was like, "No."
Save it, Angel. Save
I'd be
it.
mad
I
if
was
somebody
like, well,
falsely accused
Not
me
on
of
a
saying
hangout,
something I
not
didn't
on a
say.
Saturday.
Accusations. False.
We don't need to drown this thing for hours. It's like, if it's a let's talk about it, that's different. But we don't need to do this for hours and go into this. So,
Should we watch Romp again?
yeah, Mike, what do you have to say for yourself, sir?
Nice deflection there, Joe.
All right, let's get a. Does anybody in the chat want to watch Romp again?
Yeah,
No, I think
don't.
once
don't.
was enough.
I don't
There
recommend
you go.
anybody
Now
in
I'm
the
good.
chat watch.
We
as
can
well.
move on. Kyle said it. That's all he
Thank
had
you,
to do
Kyle.
in my book.
All right, I won't say
Thank you very
anything else.
By the power.
That was not me, by the way.
That was
By the way,
bad.
and seriously, Kyle, in all honesty, I mean, and obviously we were trying to quote a movie on that, but I didn't mean to offend anybody by that. I mean, that was just, I was talking about my kids, you know what I mean? It's just.
Eli.
When you're making pancakes, always use Nikki Pancakes brand pancakes.
I love you, Nikki Cakes.
Golly, did you see Nick's face when that came up, by the way?
What, Nikki Cakes?
Yeah, you said Nikki Cakes. I mean, he froze dead in his tracks on that one. Like, oh.
Nikki Pancakes.
Nick loves pancakes and antiquing.
Yeah.
I'm just really high.
Yeah, man. Whether it comes to pancakes or antiquing, he's quick about it.
Oh, can I ask it for the guys? Obviously, being a lot more. Sorry, this is a bit off topic, but for the total noob, when you're going into StreamYard, I know Chip's not here, so he can't answer this question.
Oh,
obviously, I've got admin rights for Remy's thing, but for some stupid reason, when I log in as myself, none of my stuff is there. It's all Remy's stuff. I don't know why that is.
So you have to change it.
Out and going back in again.
So hold up, Tyler, before you even say that. So, Mad Spidey, what you're saying is Remy's stuff is all over your screen.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nice.
No. You have to say it, Mad Spidey. Say it slow.
And with a little bit of whimsy. With a little bit of whimsy.
Get a little bit of that Australian sass in there when you say it.
And add some romp oomph.
Because obviously there's my icon and Remy's icon. I'm clicking on mine doing my own live stream. But like I even looked for just the standard 30-second timer before you start a stream, and that's obviously not even there.
I deleted that week 1. I was like, this generic timer.
Like I don't have film
clips
clips and stuff, but I have I have a few banners and stuff that I regularly use, like when I occasionally do a live stream. But none of my stuff is there, so I don't know if there's a way to fix it or it's just that's it.
Yeah, there's so when you click into StreamYard, on the left side there'll be like a team thing. It'll say like RemyQ, and then if you click on it, there's an arrow, and then you scroll down to Mad Spidey, and then all your stuff will be there.
White Shadow. I'll have a look next time. I don't do live streams very often.
I can still see you.
I'm trying to see if I can pull up. Can I pull up his?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Well, when I go to the top, I have 2. One says brand 1, one says blue. Blue's my normal one.
I thought you were
It should be on the main StreamYard page, not in the stream you're
I'm
in.
going to end up ending something. I don't know what I'm doing on here.
That's all right. I'll have another look.
It's really easy.
I know that when I pull it up, it shows my icon. It shows Mad Spidey.
Yeah.
But see, I gave Rob the keys too, and I guess he didn't mutual. I don't know how that works. I got Mad Spidey, but I got no fat stacks.
He didn't want you seeing all his porn clips.
Shout out to porn clips.
Is that a new hair cutting place?
I watched that documentary on Netflix for Pornhub.
I only watched like half of it. It was terrible.
Yeah,
from the trailer, just from the trailer, like Mrs. Links put it on. She was like, "Oh, look at this trailer and whatever." And she was like, "You want to watch that?" I was like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah.
It was bad.
Need to watch some drama. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of watching.
Rob got through the whole gamut tonight with the food. He had the salad, he had his steak, now he's got his popcorn. Did you have any ice cream in between? Did you get no sweets, no dessert?
No.
You have a pound cake in the oven?
This is my dessert.
No Tim Tams?
Pound cake.
I have some Tim Tams, so I'm not eating them. So just the popcorn today.
Ooh, popcorn and Tim Tams, sweet and salty.
I actually got a Hangout with Aggressively Relaxing on a live stream recently. It was awesome.
Now I want some sweets.
Was he as funny in real life or on the screen as
Oh
he
yeah,
was in
that
the
dude's
past?
hilarious.
I could always recommend DJ that since it's coming up on Easter, it's that time for the Reese's peanut butter eggs.
AR is a.
I don't know who
AR
Jeremy is, but you tell that son of a bitch to give us back his Tim Tams.
Yeah,
Reese's
damn
peanut butter eggs are amazing.
Angel, can we get ice cream? Is there an
I
ice
want a
cream
Reese's
place?
peanut butter egg. Is anything
My wife
delivered
was
now?
nice enough to
Oh
buy
yes,
me
I'm in New York.
packaged.
How did Mark never ever hear of Cadbury?
I don't know. Well,
Who doesn't know what the Cadbury like?
I like Rob's description. You know, the bunny with
No, the
It's
lion
the
with
lion
rabbit
with the
ears.
bunny
Lion with the bunny ears.
100%. You tell anybody the lion with the rabbit ears, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Cadbury."
Yeah. Then again, you'd think that almost everybody on this planet's had a taco, but then then you meet DJ.
Rob Fats.
Oh, there we go. The low blows are happening.
Or you would
Oh,
think
man.
that everybody in the comic book community would have seen Romp by now.
How about likes pepperoni pizza?
But don't forget, we're 20 years behind, so that's
I don't
that's
get
why
that
I'm seeing it like as if it's a brand new premiere.
Pepperoni pizza.
What? Why are
That's
you
as
bringing up pepperoni
standard
pizza?
as it gets, man.
All right, why Tyler saying that? Oh man,
DJ doesn't like pepperoni pizza. If that's news to anyone,
How does
he
he
doesn't.
not?
Yeah,
So listen, I had a dream yesterday. I don't know if
It's
this
like
is
a default pizza order.
Yo, let me get a slice. That's what I go. Yo, let me get a slice. Let me get 2 slices.
Yeah, but weren't you ever a kid?
he's
You ever-
still
And
a
what's
kid.
the taco thing about?
No, he's Benjamin Button. He's gone the other way around.
Hold on, there's too many questions coming at me at once. I don't know how to compute. What?
There's too many of us coming at you at once.
Yeah, normally I reserve that for the film set.
Hey, how is
He
Romp
did say
2
at,
coming
not on DJ.
along?
Just
DJ, will you use your resources to make Romp 2 happen?
Listen, I'm pretty upset that Pokan Joe's still there. I thought he dropped off. I'm a little buzzed. I want Pokan Joe in his next Evil Layer build. I want him to build some sort of apparatus where I can properly cosplay as Romp. I don't want you to see my arms.
Oh, I can do that. Just get me my Kaiser blade. Some folks call it a sling blade.
Well, hear me out on this one.
Shaped kind of like a banana.
What if instead of doing that, we
Sorry,
got you a
Dragon
red
Fighters.
tracksuit and a WWE belt, and that you could
Chi Gigante?
Yes.
Damn, Rob, you said WWE belt. That's old school with the 3 W's. Chi Gigante.
No. So
Red tracksuit. I think I have a tracksuit. I think it's like gray, but with the red Adidas stripes.
I'd be kind of surprised if you didn't own a track.
Who are you referencing? Who doesn't like tacos?
Yeah, I don't understand this taco question. Where did this come
Why
from?
have you never eaten a taco?
Yeah, it's not that he doesn't like them, Eli. He's never had one.
He doesn't know if he likes them.
He doesn't know.
Like, is it
know what
avoidance
you
at
guys are
this
talking
point,
about.
or have you just not gotten to that part of cuisine yet?
I don't. What's happening?
Why haven't you eaten tacos?
Listen, I am offended.
gonna
I
lie
am
to you.
triggered. I am
I'm not gonna
triggered
say it, but
by your
what-
use of the word tacos.
The taco's just the tip of the iceberg with DJ.
Yeah, it really is.
And I'm not gonna go into it.
Why
Do you eat
I'm not
hot
gonna talk
dogs?
about his personal stuff, but there's other things.
I do not eat hot dogs, sir. No.
So you're
Not that
basically
there's
just a
anything wrong with
communist, is what you're telling me. You don't like pepperoni pizza. You don't eat tacos. You don't eat hot dogs. So you just hate America.
Who eats hot dogs? Yucky.
Let me
I
guess.
do while saluting the flag.
You're
of
a chicken
fucking
nugget
baseball
kind of
game.
guy.
Chicken nuggets.
No, you know what's funny? I
What's wrong
don't.
with chicken
I don't
nuggets,
eat. I put chicken tenders. Yes, chicken nuggets. I will not eat
What
a
the
chicken
hell
nugget.
do you
Do they have to be dinosaur shaped for
That's
you?
my wife, Becker.
I'll tell you Dante again.
Oh fuck, Dante. Now I'm getting bullied about my eating habits, and also Mad Spidey reminds me about my dead cat. Thank you, Mad Spidey. Now I know why you're mad, Spidey. It wasn't mad as in like anger. It's mad as in.
Hold on, I'll get my cat in here too. Cat Murdoch, get over here.
I'll get my cat. Babe, pass me the ashes.
Drop off the box.
Let me sniff a line of Dante. Just put him right here on the table.
Do you really have cat ashes?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I have both my cat and dog
Yes.
ashes.
I have seen him pet the cat and then wash his hands. It's a sight. I'm telling
you. Yeah.
Borders Tonight says he eats hot dogs all the time.
What
He had
happened
2
to
hot
the
dogs at Cheetos
screen?
tonight.
You know what's funny? I'll eat chicken nuggets, but instead of being like coated in bread or whatever, I want it coated in Dante.
This is going to be a weird question, but
Yes, sir.
can I get some of the animals' ashes?
I can't do that, sir. So in the
that is a weird question.
Was there a normal way to ask that?
I know, but there's a way to take the carbon from the ashes and make them into a gem.
So in the box, so for the dog, it's in a metal box that you can actually open, and then in that it's a bag, and then in that bag it's a plastic bag that's sealed with the ashes. For the cat, fingers crossed the ashes are in there, but it's in a sealed wooden box that has his whatever. So I would have to break the box in order to get it.
I can bake them into rubies. I'm just saying.
Are you an alchemist?
Yeah.
Did you find the Rosetta Stone, sir?
No, it's not that complicated, really.
Listen,
that's
for
why
mere
Joe is rich.
45% of
He's
the
a
value.
hunter, and he can turn bodies into gems.
It's just
Therefore,
carbon at
Joe
the
is
end of the
rich.
day. Add a little aluminum phosphate to it, and then microwave it. You can make a stone out of that stuff.
Can you turn my body into a gem?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you turn my body into, Can you turn my body into not fat?
I would love that. See, hey, Joe, Angel will send you ashes. She's got ashes.
There's a
Now
lot
I
of
gotta
cat
go hunt down some poor animal in my neighborhood just to prove this, because people are gonna think I'm crazy, but you can actually do
Hey,
this.
we got
I
three
don't
on the
doubt you, sir.
fireplace you can pick from. Okay.
Jesus
We got
Why
them
is
all
Scott
lined
talking
up.
about murdering cats?
It can be already dead. It doesn't need to be murdered.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to strangle a cat.
we do not condone the violence
in
against
front of my
animals.
car.
Again, I appreciate all the support throughout the years. We have loved you guys like a family. I mean, seriously. I didn't know it'd end like this. I didn't know tonight.
We
was
only
the
get
night.
together every once in a while, and then don't say much of substance until we leave.
I did my best to improve this chat.
I think this chat's just the perfect combination, is what it is. It was like,
I'm gonna send Joe some of the cat's ashes, and then when the second coming happens and everything that's dead is resurrected, my cat is gonna be resurrected and he's gonna be missing an where's his ear? It's at Pokehead Joe's house.
that it can carry.
Oh, God,
Instead of
no,
a
I
nose,
have
it's a
to.
ruby.
That's not going to go away now. That's going to be a thing. I'm going to go down to the local vet and I'll be like, burned any animals lately?
Wow.
You know how to start that conversation.
Yeah, don't start it like that, Joe. You're going to end up on a watch list.
You don't think I am already?
Oh, dude, Joe had us getting followed by federales the whole time we were riding around Kansas City.
Wow. That Pokehead Joe.
We ain't doing nothing wrong.
They just couldn't act because they were out of their jurisdiction, or
Hey, remember when I told you didn't see a casino when we were riding to Slaps? I was like, no, there's no casino over here. That I found out today there is. I went to it. It's weird as hell.
Oh, is it one of those ghetto ones?
It's in like an old schoolhouse building.
Oh,
And there's
wow.
just
Yeah,
like
that's where
slot
you
machines
go.
and random rooms and stuff. You just walk around shady as hell.
Now, I
Now we
imagine
know
National
what we're doing in
Lampoons where they do like
2024 at Planet Con.
no, it's not people with like a soapbox.
So,
and three
Remy,
cards.
will you be coming to next year's
I
plan?
imagine National Lampoons with the like guess the number behind the back.
This year we got
War.
Flo Dameron to come. Will Remy and Angel be at next year's plan?
I really tried to go this year. I really did. Angel says yes.
All right.
PlanetCon. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna find some shit too.
Dirty Kansas. And Hoarder's Hide should come to Planet Comic Con too.
I was gonna go to PlanetCon, but then I realized it was in Kansas. So
It's actually in Missouri.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's close to
Talk
Kansas.
about going to Bullet Ranch too.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Last time I was in Missouri, somebody tried to turn me into a ruby.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll go next year. Who knows?
Hey, we went to Tomstown. It was like Cocaine Joe's ideal building.
That is the most. So for people that don't know, I love like weird art. Like I know it's a thing. And this place, I just go in there and you're just immediately. And plus, you know what the great thing about it was? All the employees knew they worked at a high-end place. They were like the super nicest people you will ever meet.
Place was weird.
And a place that has Wagyu burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bunch of distilled liquor.
Oh yeah.
That's too fancy.
He's very proud of you, Scott. Very proud.
He'll be even more proud if it's because you need it in order to keep track of your inventory because you have too many to keep track in your head.
That is actually impressive, Hoarders.
All right, gentlemen, it's been my time.
It's been your time?
Yeah, it's time for me to head on out. This is
Love you,
where
DJ.
This is where I change my shoes and take off
your sweater,
my smoking jacket, and
nice. You gonna sing a song on the way out?
Yeah, I'll
On
sing a
the
song on
ball
the way
gag
out.
and chains.
This is DJ on his way out. It's been fun on Remy's place. No one said the R-tard word, and everything is fine. Shout out to Rom. It's a masterpiece. Love you all. I'm out.
I appreciate the support over all the years. You guys are like family to us. I think we'll end it. I don't know. You guys ready? It's
What
after
happened to
midnight.
Becker?
I don't know.
We gonna let it all hang out.
I think we should watch Romp one more time.
If you want to see Romp, check it out on the rewind. Mike just dipped.
If you've only seen one movie these last 3 hours, that's the movie you should have seen.
Yeah. You thought John Wick was something. Let me tell you.
Until you've seen Jones' dick.
You ever seen a guy beat a woman to death with his head?
He hit her head so much that she passed out.
Yeah, look, hey, what's going on?
See any good movies?
I wonder if Mike's seen Romp. We should show it to him.
You know, this guy in the chat here, Beckerman, sent me a link.
It's usually safe to click those.
No, I'm probably gonna pack it up unless y'all want to keep going.
Yeah, I might pack it up.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for joining though, and thank you everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I really appreciate Mad Spidey winning today, the day after I mailed something to him.
There's something else.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, just hold off.
How did that? Real quick, how did that show go? I didn't get a chance to watch it.
The show was great.
Right, a few technical difficulties.
Yeah,
but
we had some technical
fantastic
challenges
otherwise.
due to internet issues, but aside from that, if you can power through it, it's a great episode because Jerry has so much great insight into the books that he's showing because he's made them into what they are.
I know we had talked about that last week. That was kind of the exciting part, is it was a little spin on what you normally get for the show. So
Right, and I still got to hang out with a lot of old books, which is why when Chris told me he couldn't come on, I was like, okay, I need to get a co-host on. I reached out to Paul because I was like, oh, I need to get somebody I can't have like Mark come on, who's
I thought you would have
he
asked
appreciates
Doc.
the older books, but he's really more modern book type of guy. I want somebody who's really knows the older stuff. And Paul's come on, and he's shown nothing but a lot of these golden age books a lot of times. So it's like, okay, let me get Paul on.
Because when you said that, I'm thinking Man Cave's going to be the co-host.
I thought about that, but he's been really kind of busy. So it's like, actually, I've been trying to like schedule. I'm working with him trying to find out a good schedule. My problem is like he'll get some time on his schedule, and then I'm already booked then. And then like sometime I'll give us new dates. By the time he gets a chance to look at those dates, then they're booked. And it's like, so we're working on some stuff to get him on again. He's been able to help us out sometimes just by chiming in at the last minute and stuff too. So I love. I don't want to wear him out either. I mean, we rode him. we rode Man Cave hard last year.
To rob him.
We had him on like every 4
Only
weeks.
Slabs Man Cave edition.
That's right. We had Man Cave on like every 4 weeks or something like that for several months, and so I needed to give him a break.
It was a good 5 or 6 appearances or something like that. I think it was.
More
But
than
it's good to have that kind of guy there that has that much stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
yeah, it's like he's the perfect.
Well, and
person
not just
for
that, is that he's then connected us to some other folks that I had been trying to reach out to, where he's been able to at least go say, hey, no, Rob's, vouch for me or talk about his experience on the show, because he knows these guys, because there's a whole mess of these types of collectors. And so that's where like Comic Collector Geek, who's coming on next week, we got connected. I got connected with him from Man Cave, and and then plus Plonsky, same way. A lot of these guys have bought books from Plonsky, and when I got Leah come on, he then afterwards talked about the show, and in fact, he came on a second time, kind of helped from that aspect. So it's been nice getting into some of those guys. I still got a list of other guys I'm trying to wear them down. They haven't said no yet, so.
It's not about what you know; it's about who you know.
Sometimes, absolutely, that's what it's all about, right?
Unless you want to take carbon and make it into a precious stone. And there's only one guy.
It is about who you knew.
Do it.
What about you, Joe? Other than making precious stones out of the remains of animals,
cadavers.
There are companies that do it. I'm just throwing it out there. There are companies that do it.
Oh yeah, out of humans.
Hey, no joke. Angel's probably gonna message you again.
I want to see if I can do it. I think it would be a great Evil Air project.
Because for her, that's something as much as she cared for the animals and everything.
Yeah.
I know that would be something special to her. So yeah, if
I'd be respectful about it.
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery 3 Evil Air project.
Bring the dead back to life.
How big of a gym can you make? Can you make like a giant fucking gym?
No, nothing that big, because the amount of energy you would need. What I'm thinking in my head, like legit, what I'm thinking is I think I can do it with a microwave.
You need a bloody fusion reactor or something to bloody make a.
Yeah, if you want something like that big, no.
You have to go
I'm thinking
nuclear.
I can do like small amounts of hard rock or precious stone, rubies. It'll always be a ruby because rubies aren't that valuable. But you can. It's a thing. We'll do an Evil Air project on it.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
so Spidey, what do you have? Follow that up, buddy.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm gonna replay Romp.
That's wrong.
The Australian version.
Well, I'm sending Joe all of my
There is
dog's
a movie
ashes.
called
Boo's
Rompa.
ashes, then
Rompa.
he can make a Ruby Boo.
Ruby Boo would be good.
Ruby Boo.
That sounds good.
And I don't think I've sent you anything from the Evil Air. That would actually be a thing. We could do that.
I'd have to ask Lisa. I would love to. I think it's
That would be
cool.
rough. Yeah.
I think she'd be okay with it.
I don't
Well,
think
the
I
thing
need
is,
all the ashes. I would have to do some quick measurements. I'll DM you.
Okay.
We'll see what she's comfortable with.
Give me a quarter teaspoon of boo, please.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I know that's weird, right? That's what
It wouldn't.
welcome to
I would
Remy's
do it
place,
without her
the weird
around.
conversations.
Measuring it and then scooping and then
I do it while I'm making cookies, baking cookies as well. So it's just already out. It's like, oh shit, did I put flour in there or was it boo?
I better send it to
Is this a
Joe.
teaspoon or a tablespoon?
What's going on, Flo?
It's a little
We're just
chalky.
talking about resurrecting dead animals. How you doing, brother?
Or at least giving them a second life.
Yeah. By the way, Flo, check out Romp.
Romp. Phenomenal. Look it up on YouTube. All right, let me find something to play us out here, per usual.
I
Thank
can think
you,
of
everybody,
something.
for- What's that?
I can think of something to play us out.
Not that long.
9 minutes.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat. Thank you guys for joining on the
The
panel.
return. Issue 2 coming soon.
All right.
Closing time. Time to roll to Chili's and chow down with my fucking boy.
I do prefer the more sort of, I suppose you could